But I say unto you, love your enemies. Bless them that curse you. Do good to them that hate you. And pray for them which despitefully use you and persecute you.
Which is the first commandment of all?
Hear, O Israel, the Lord our God is one Lord. Thou shalt love the Lord thy God with all thy heart, and with all thy soul, and with all thy might, and with all thy strength. This is the first and great commandment, and the second is like unto it. Thou shalt love thy neighbor as thyself. On these two commandments hang all the law and the prophets.
Master, thou hast said the truth. There is one God, and none other but He. And to love Him with all the heart, and with all the understanding, and with all the soul, and with all the strength, and to love his neighbor as himself, is more than all the whole burnt offerings and sacrifices.
Thou art not far from the kingdom of God.
Sure they got wallet.
What's up, y'all?
Whoa, hold on.
Is that Linus Tech Tech?
You do something. What you be doing?
I'm on here freestyling for people, man. Can I do a freestyle for you guys?
That's that dude. That's that TikToker.
Oh, damn. Yo, can I do a freestyle for you guys?
Give us one. Wait, turn up.
Hold on. We gotta give him words. We gotta give him words.
Give me the most creative, challenging words you can think of.
Ambidextrous.
Ambidextrous.
Okay.
Yeah,
Pedestrians. Okay, that's a good one. That's a good one.
Another big one.
Another big
Chronicle.
one. Afghanistan.
Afghanistan. All right.
Okay. Revolutionary.
Ambidextrous, chronicle, Afghanistan, and revolutionary. Those are the words? Y'all ready?
Yep.
All right, let's go. Yeah. Okay. Yeah. Other artists really need to get their flex up. When it come to freestyles, yo, I'm next up. I be shining kinda like my man's necklace. Use both sides of my brain, I'm ambidextrous. I'm the freshest type. They can feel the vibes from left to right. Y'all know that I'm the dopest on jams. Ambidextrous, cause I can use both of my hands. Then again, it don't matter if I'm right or left-handed, cause I never write it. I hope you understand it. I provide it right off the tip of the brain. And when I'm spitting for my people, all my shit is insane. I make it happen. I'ma kick a rap verse. Shout to my homie with the necklace and the black shirt. Filming on the phone, gotta get it on your camera. They got questions, Harry is the answer. Yeah, I'm about to make it known. When I rhyme, I be entering the crazy zone. Thank you for the words, y'all came up with the good stuff. Shout the homie chilling in the middle with his hood up. I go beyond your flow, going places other rappers wanna go. Do it by myself, no sponsor, bro. I'm delivering the rap chronicles. Your level up, I go beyond it. Matter of fact, I'm about to get you lifted like the Chronic. Can't nobody else rock this way. High like the Chronic, that's where the Dr. Dre. H-Mac, I'ma put it down. Every time I'm rhyming, they be loving my sound. Can't nobody really do it like me. Winning in my psyche. Shout my homie who be rocking Nike on the zip up. I get props whenever I be spitting. They gon' see me on TikTok for hip hop. I'ma put it down for all of y'all. I be cold shivery. This here is the chronicle delivery. Delivering the magazine and the periodical. I got the hottest flow. You know I brought it, bro. I ain't never slipping. Yeah, y'all just be assistant. I'm Michael Jordan. These rappers like Pippen. Think they got my level, homie. They be tripping. I grip the mic and then I'm about to slam the jam from LA to Afghanistan. I'm about to break it down till I find my peace. They put my music in the Middle East, yeah. All my lyrics are gigantic, I'm about to make them panic. They can feel my shit across the whole planet, yeah. Lyrics is what I'm about to push. He was like, yo, he's rapping right now. He said, shush, please be quiet, he's really getting down. I'ma blow your mind with the rhymes that's profound. I be doing me, and y'all know they never doing Harry. When it come to lyrics, all my flows are revolutionary. What I mean to say is when I'm spitting off the brain, I be revolutionary, go against the grain. I'm about to make a change the whole earth. I'm about to blow your mind with the freestyle verse. The beat stopped, but I wasn't ready to end. H-Mac be the freestyle internet trend. Let's go.
Yo.
What's up, man?
Are you a TikToker?
Yeah, I'm on here doing
bloody
freestyle raps
play
for
it.
people. Could I do a freestyle for you?
Yeah, yes.
Okay, dope. I need your help because I'm gonna improvise.
Okay.
Can you give me like a song topic?
Okay, a grizzly bear drinking milk.
A grizzly bear drinking milk.
Yes.
Oh my god, dude, I love it. Oh wow, you got a grizzly bear on your mug right there?
Yeah, it's milk. That's what I
You drinking
thought
milk
of it.
out of there?
Yes.
Oh wow,
Okay.
so this makes so much sense. Are you ready?
Yeah, I'm ready. I'm always ready.
Let's go. Yeah, 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 okay, yeah, come on, yeah. Any forest, I get busy there. I'm a motherfucking grizzly bear. I said my fur, it be smoother than silk. I'm just out here drinking milk. I said, any forest, I'll get busy there. I'm a motherfucking grizzly bear. Hey, yo, my fur, it be smoother than silk. I'm just out here drinking milk. Yeah, I'm a grizzly, that's mad facts. Us bears, we got a bad rap. Yeah, people aren't really aware. When they see us while they hiking, yo, they get scared. They like, no, that's that dude, that grizzly that's really gonna steal our food. Damn, hey, yo, his size is godly. He might even catch us and eat our bodies. Yeah, people think that I'ma eat them raw. People scared of my teeth, scared of my claws. People scared cause my size is giant, and they know in a fight that I'm certain to triumph. But here's the thing, I don't like people. I'm not a bad guy, I'm not evil. Nah, that's not the way I'm built. I ain't gonna eat you, I just want your milk. I said, any forest, I'll get busy there. I'm a motherfucking grizzly bear. I said my fur would be smoother than silk. I'm just out here drinking milk. I said, any forest, I'll get busy there. Hey, I'm a motherfucking grizzly bear, yeah. And my fur would be smoother than silk. Hey, I'm just out here drinking milk. Yeah, real big how I been built. I'm not really a fan of the skim milk. I do invent, loving to drink the 2%. Yeah, and y'all know I don't make people feel the wrath. I want the half and half, yeah. Yo, look in my eyes, they so dreamy. Pour me a glass of milk that's mad creamy. All the milk, you know it shook me. But hey, I think I'll need some cookies. Yeah, that's gonna make sure my mood don't get low. When I got the cookies, I can dip those. Yeah, if I got the milk, it's a miracle. Yeah, I might need a bowl of cereal. Ah shit, man, he even had the prop. Y'all know we drinking non-stop. I said, any forest, I'll get busy there. Hey, I'm a motherfucking grizzly bear. Yeah, and my fur would be smoother than silk. Hey, so I'm just out here drinking milk. I said, any forest, I'll get busy there. Yeah, I'm a motherfucking grizzly bear. Hey, and my fur would be smoother than silk. Come on, I'm just out here drinking milk. Yeah, I'm about to make you aware. If you got milk, better pour a glass for the bears. Yeah, I'm out here getting busy. Pour me a glass of milk for this grizzly. Yeah, I'ma make you aware. Hey, go and pour a glass of milk for the bears. Hey, y'all know the milk got me amped. And if you don't pour me a cup, I'll terrorize your camp. Let's go.
Let's go. Yo, let's go. I haven't been to sleep yet, guys. Since I streamed this morning. I haven't been to sleep. I went after the stream, after we finished, I made a video. That AI video. Hardly any I think Bazza was there. Hardly anybody came, like nobody came to the premiere. There was a couple of people there, I think. 6 ended up coming at the end. Yeah, it's there anyway. It's there anyway. Because I did it because the last AI video I did, like AI movies video I did like that, I got a fair amount of views. So I thought, I like it. Nobody's there. But I think it's because Banner was on as well, you know. Could have been that.
Me, Jim, and Basil were always there.
Yeah. Oh yeah, well, as soon when I've done the stream, because I'm only doing 2 hours, but we've got to get through this topic because I want it finished today. So I'll get after we've showed some Jim's things, we'll get straight into it. What did I say? Hi Vicky, what a lucky girl you are. Got a really good man. I'm a lucky man. I've got a really good girl.
No, I'm the lucky one.
Well, we're both lucky. We're both Lusky. We're both looking. For that, I think that they need to go up for a second. You know what I mean? With a comment like that, you got your background's got to be bouncing with love hearts. You know what I mean?
Buzzer, it actually wasn't me this time.
No, it was me.
Grizzly bear.
You kept turning it off. I'm trying to play it, and you're turning it off. It's because I played it because I haven't done my things yet. I've just done one, and I need another one done. You know what I mean? Because I've been running late. Yeah, Baz, I will have an app. I will have an app, dude. As soon as I've done this, I'll be all good. But
I
yeah.
don't know how you do it. I couldn't do it.
Well,
I
I just,
need my
once I get the odds to make a video on that, I just got to do it. I've got like, because like if I do a
What?
reaction video, it's not much. I don't do much editing. I don't have to do much editing to it. You know what I mean? But then when I do like these type of videos, I have to put all these videos together, put transitions in. So it's helping me to like edit efficiently, you know. And it only took me an hour to do when I got it together. A little bit more. You know what I mean? I had to record a bit of me, two little videos of me, and then put about, I don't know, I think it was about 8, 9, 10 maybe AI videos together. What's this say? Read it then.
Welcome, gadgets and lasses. Introducing the man, the legend, the kind-hearted stream machine, PJ Cruikshank.
Who the hell is that he's talking about? It can't be me.
You. And Jim said, and the crowd goes wild.
Thank you very much, but I'm not that, you know. I'm just an average bloody streamer. And all I'm trying to do is get the truth out, you know. And I even like I don't want to monetize this channel. I never really would, but and I love getting it. I love putting the truth out, and I enjoy streaming that. But some people don't realize they think, yeah, just streaming that, and I'm not monetized. I pay to stream because I have to pay for my StreamYard. I have to pay for my StreamYard all the time. I have to pay for little bits here and there. You know what I mean? Sometimes videos, rent and stuff. But in general, I have to pay for StreamYard and stuff. So people don't realize that I actually pay just to put out the truth. You know what I mean? I don't mind that. That's what I want to do. But some people don't realize it. You know what I mean? They think you're streaming and it's all done with nothing. You know?
Yeah, no,
I mean,
like
look at you. I mean,
movies.
to stream. Look, it cost 600 quid to get the computer. You know what I mean? For you, then more for the desk, then another monitor. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Sorry, and chair. Yeah. Oh, good. I love it. I love it. Bless, guys. Thanks for coming. We've got 7 here. I'm sure we'll get some stragglers later on. Let's show a bit of Jim Enos's observations first.
See what Buzzer said.
Go on.
Anyone who watches along for more than 10 minutes knows you do it from the heart, bro. And I think that's it, right? Because
thank you very much.
But like that comment yesterday affected him to the point that today on the premiere, he was like, well, it was a waste of time. And I'm like, no, it wasn't. Like, you can't for that one comment. Look, right? Me, Jim, and Buzzer have been on every stream so far today, right? Do you think we'd keep coming? And me and Jim were in Banner's chat before the premiere.
Oh yeah.
Yeah. Do you think we'd come if it weren't no good? No, like. We're allowed their opinion.
I know. I just felt
it doesn't mean you want to hear it.
I just felt a little bit shitty after yesterday. You know, I said that when I just try. I just didn't. It was just like you need the director and all. I'm 500 subs. How can I afford the director and all that crap?
Also, like if someone comes in chat and says something, what we're just meant to ignore everything. That isn't how it works.
No, that's it. Yeah, sometimes like I have got thick skin. I've learned to have thick skin, but sometimes the thick skin stretches a bit and get thins out. You know what I mean?
Especially like what's
I think it's because my cousin died. I was a bit more easily. It's just a bit more susceptible to be emotionally messed up. Hi Sandro, I agree, PJ. You have a good heart. Have a heart and mind. I want to be around. Bless you, man. Thanks for saying that, dude. You're a star.
Hi, Sandro. No, but like
Sandro,
everyone's entitled.
Good to see you.
Everyone's entitled to their opinion. Doesn't mean we have to listen to it. Do you know what I mean?
That's right. I know.
See what Jim said.
No, put it on. Read
He
it.
said, "Believe me, I don't come to see my stuff, PJ. I get enough of that. Can't get enough, PJ, though. See?
Thank you. Well, actually, I'm saying I'm the same with like your observation. I like putting them up every day. Sometimes I do forget, but in general, every day I put them up because I like them. And even though some of them are the same, I just like us to promote each other's stuff. You know what I mean?
Exactly. But like when you first started showing Jim's stuff, his observations, and we were all getting attacked for it because somebody who else does observations didn't like it, and it's like, what? Like,
they're all right now. Mikey and Jim are cool together. But I know. I didn't like it. He thought like we weren't claiming anything. You know, he just kind of maybe thought we were claiming something.
But it got people to look at Jim's observations. Like Jim's subs have gone up massive. And I think that's the thing, like, you don't go on the streams, a lot of streams, where they're promoting other people's stuff, whether it's Jim's observations or Mr. Super or Mr. Chesik's music or Heron's music. Do you know what I mean?
Right. Absolutely.
So, you know, I think as a community, and I know PJ hates that word. No, but as like a family on YouTube.
Family's better than community. Community to me sounds really cultish.
If we're not promoting each other, then what are we doing? Like, because
not promoting each other.
No, but
I'm joking. You're weird.
Like we should be saying, look at the work this person does.
All right.
Because everybody, no matter what it is, has got their own thing that's good.
Exactly. Everybody's got a gift, a talent. Even though you don't know it, everybody has. And sometimes you just have to find it, you know?
Mine is my mouth.
All right.
It's a gift and a curse.
Oh, well, what's that now?
But, hi, KK.
Good to see you. Kika.
Hi, King Nico.
Nico, how you doing, bro? Good to see you, man. Good to see you.
Yeah, I think you need to not let one comment get to you.
I know. Good to see you. Good to see you guys. Bless you. Yeah, we'll do this observation, this Jim's video observation, then we'll get on to the topic. Because we've got to get it finished. I'll talk less through this one. We'll listen more because it's still got an hour left and I want to get it done. So I'll try and talk less through it, you know. Just to get it done, you know. I'll have to say something, obviously, but because there's already been 2 parts, and that was 12 minutes. We got 12 minutes in, and that was like a 3 hour stream. And then the next time we got up like half an hour or something, 39 minutes. So we've still got an hour to go. Madness. Oh, that's cool. King Nico says he's driving. He's driving and listening.
His dogs at the groomers.
He dropped his dogs to the groomers. Nice. Nice. If you could do that, babe, you would, wouldn't you? But she wouldn't go, would she?
Nah.
She'd struggle like heck, man. But it'd be cool if she would go. That's cool, man.
Cool if she did a lot of things. I had to buy her steps.
Oh, King Nico, I heard last night someone said that you were saying that you're not doing lives anymore. Is that true? You're not doing lives anymore? Yeah, exactly. Promote each other for sure. Always, man. Always.
Definitely, and that's the thing. Like, if you're not promoting each other, it's not right. Hi, Dylan.
Dylan, good to see you, bro. Good to see you.
Especially with all the shadow banning and stuff that goes on with people's streams and that.
Of course, of course. Yeah, so we'll get into we'll get back. Yeah, so like say, I'll have to talk less because there's still an hour left. Maybe I'll just have to listen more.
I want to know what dogs King Nico's got.
Ask him. Ask him if he's listening. He might not hear it properly because he's in the car. I don't know, but
My neighbours have just got a new dog. It's a rescue, I think.
King
I
Nico.
can only see it through the hedge, and I'm like, I think it's a normal size sausage dog, but I could be completely wrong.
Aye.
Pomeranians, Bazza says he thinks. Pomeranians are cute, like really cute.
256 subs, bro. Brilliant.
I looked at Pomeranians.
Listen, that's
before.
exactly the same as Roger, I think. Near enough. I think Roger's on 260 or something. Near, wow. Really
Jim,
good, man.
you've got like nearly double what I've got.
Fair play, man. Fair play. And Jim's link for anybody watching is a replay. Right, what was that? Right, blown away by what? Hold on, let's get rid of that. Sorry. Get rid of that. Okay.
I looked at Pomeranians before I got a Bichon.
A bitch on fries.
Aye.
You got a bitch on fries. So good work catching the trans day. And Nico for more calls. It's gender fluid shift juice. Thanks, Lumpy. Spent the whole day on it yesterday. I was blown away myself. Fair play, fair play, fair play.
I need to watch it.
Yeah, I hope you are still doing lives, Nico, because I heard someone said that you aren't doing lives anymore. Or something like that. I don't know how true it is. I'm just saying that's what I heard. But there we go. And what dogs have you got? Vicky's asking. What type?
I think they're Pomeranians, Bazza said.
Oh, pommies. Okay. Right, let's get this vid up. Let's get up.
Have you seen a Pomsky?
Pomsky? No, don't know what Pomsky is.
It's
What
a
is
Pomeranian cross with a husky.
it? Is it?
And they're like miniature huskies.
No doubt, babe. No doubt. Right, let's get this. Oh, I'm not in downloads. That's why. I'm in images. What the heck? I've pressed images instead of video. Numpty. Video file.
There you go. King Nico answered you.
It's not really working for me with all this censorship. I feel like I'm getting ripped off and off and punked. Don't like that. No, of course not, bro. I get it. He's got two Pomeranians, a boy and a girl, babe. So what are you going to continue to do videos, or are you just going to like chill for a bit? Right, let's get this video. Where is it? It's mine, that one. Because I downloaded so many videos for that thing, for that video I made.
King Nico have a rumble?
I don't know. I'm not sure. To be honest, really not sure. Come on, where was it? No, it's Andrew Wilson. What? Oh, here it is. Got it. Sorry, guys. Sorry.
Hi, guys. Welcome back to Flatwater Flat Earth. This is Relics of Ancient.
Let's stick this in circles, and we'll have to find where we were. You can't remember, but there we go. I think we're just about. I think we had an hour left. Let's see, how long is it again? 1:43. I think we were just hitting 40, so we just got to have to go from that and just get it to an hour. I will talk less, but we'll get it done. Let's get it done. I mean, like, I'll let it go for 5 minutes and stuff. I think it's got to be done. Right, let's do it.
The last inhabitant of Tasmania, Sir A.P. Gordon Cumming, writes to the Elgin Courier, in cutting the Inverness and Perth Railway through the Lochinwanda Park on Altyre, we have unceremoniously trespassed on the privacy and retirement of our numerous colony of ancient toads. The cutting is here from 20 to 25 feet deep, the lowest part being from 10 to 18 feet of freestone and red conglomerate. The interesting old residenters are found in the red freestone about 15 to 20 feet below the surface, where they certainly must have seen several 19-year leases out on the land.
Wow.
They are sometimes turned out by the heavy...
Hold on, what does that say? Blue line gets in the way when I pause it. Royal College of Surgeon Skeleton of... I can't read it properly. Fine.
The handpick or the great iron.
Oh, now we can read it.
But a blast of powder seems
That's
to cause
the
the greatest
of
upset,
O'Brien,
as a shot is
the
sometimes the
giant.
means of exposing as many as a dozen of the
Bye, Sandro.
They seem none the worse
Sandro.
for their long repose. But
Hey, Sandro. Have a nice time, man. If you can, film a song, and we'll film a song, and we'll put it on here. We'll put it on here if you can. If you can. Yeah, I understand King Nico how he says that. I mean, I'm not monetized. I don't want to be monetized. You know what I mean? On Rumble, that's different. But here, you know what I mean? Rumble, you have to be monetized-ish. And I don't make anything. Not much. Not at all. It's really, really small. But if I make anything, it's from rants. And you can't withdraw till it's $50. You know what I mean? I managed to withdraw once. And I'm nearly at the point where I can withdraw again, about 38, I think, something like that. But he says, it's not good for my health. All the time I put into it with zero return angers me. I get it. I did hear one night when you were live effing and blinding and all over the place. I was like, oh, chill, Nico. But yeah, no, I understand. I got upset last night. During the stream because someone critiqued how the stream was going, and I'd never had any criticism before. I was a little thin-skinned about it. It's because I was emotional about my cousin dying already. But at the same time, what happened couldn't be helped. Things like that happen in streams. You know, you can't determine exactly how every stream's got to go, especially if your link's there and people want to come in that. You know what I mean? You can't.
I stopped modding on channels because it can be toxic.
Of course. That's what happens. The anti-flat earthers get paid for your work because what they'll do is take your work and try and poo-poo it, and then they get all their bloody trolls giving them super chats and all that and watching their content. So they get. You're absolutely right. He says, I'm putting in the work and I feel like someone else is getting paid and recognized. That's what annoys me. I know the algorithm screwing me up. Of course. But also, they get paid for it. They get paid for your work. I know the anti-flat earthers. Because they take your work, try and poo-poo it, make it into videos, make streams out of it. You know what I mean?
He said, I don't like getting angry and in public, but it bothers me and I can't hide how I feel. Sorry. Don't be sorry. Like,
you don't have to be sorry, bro. You don't have to be sorry, man. You do not have to be sorry.
As somebody who used to mod, I used to get trolled all the time.
Yeah.
And you, as somebody who has a big channel, you must get a lot of shite from a-holes.
Keep going, babe, because I've got to eat this up.
And, you know, it's just, you have to work out what's best for you and you have to do what's best for you because although everyone loves watching and that, you've got to put yourself first. And it is funny how, like, even Mr. Cheswick's channel, he's had his songs robbed and made out that a Glober did it. And it's like, what? You're literally robbing people's work and saying, oh, look, I did it and getting money for it. And all the divvy ballers are there going, yeah, we're brilliant. And they're not. We all know they're not. But to have to rob somebody else's content and do nothing for yourself, like there's channels that only post other people's videos. They don't even talk about it, nothing. And they get subs and followers and stuff. And it just makes no sense.
No, it doesn't.
You can see why, though. Everyone thinks Jevon and Whitsitt were shills. I think they were. Because and nobody that does the amount of work...
Not where are shills.
But nobody else that does the amount of work that you lot do on YouTube and that gets the subs, the money, the recognition, nowhere near what they get. And all because what? You're not a shill. So being a shill pays. Where's my lighter? I don't know where your lighter is. Yeah. I think it was that his stuff was being robbed. YouTube kept removing his videos, Mr. Cheswick's. And then that blooming Catherine, whatever its name is, with all its crusty socks, was trolling. Like,
but I mean, I know what Kit Ranika's coming from because, like, Flatzoid, he does these streams, as you know, every night. Well, there's a guy called Execrates. So he's the upward riser. Can't remember.
Yeah.
No, he's not. He's a
he is.
robot.
He's
Upward
one
riser.
of Dell's.
Yeah, I thought so. I did think so. Yeah, he's an upward riser, and what he does, he takes Flats's videos, does nothing to them except puts a filter over it, and sometimes like laughs through the video or whatever, stuff like that. Doesn't really change it or anything like that. So he just takes Flats. Hold on, he just takes Flats's videos and streams and puts them on his, puts a filter over him, and then when Flats did a stream about him and them videos, those videos, he tried to strike Flats for it, for his own video. He tried
But
to
Jack
strike
of all
Flats.
trades did that.
Yes. No, what?
Jack of all trades used to copyright strike Flats for content that Jack had robbed off.
Yeah. But I'm saying this one was. No, I forgot the name.
Execrate.
Yeah. This one was Execrate. Try copyright striking for his own video. Ridiculous. Right, let's get this done because it's a long way to go.
Yep.
Giving a few winks at the new light, thus suddenly let in upon them.
But try and talk
Gasps
less
of
though, guys.
unwanted air. They leisurely and deliberately proceeded to hop and crawl down the line, along the small watercourse towards the lower fields. I have seen them in numbers, and some of the men have counted above 40 at once. Note, frogs are also found inside of redwood trees where no air could reach them.
I mean,
Their sperm
I do believe there's giants, absolutely, and there's definitely some photos of them, but there's other photos that are faked, you know, and not sure about this. I mean, there's definitely skeletons that size out there, without a doubt, but the photos that are getting presented, never know.
was carried up in clouds and rained down. Remarks about Atlantis. In a conversation Euclid had with Anarchus, a Scythian philosopher who had gone in search for knowledge and traveled from the far distant north to Athens, where he saw Euclid, in about BC 300. The latter spoke to him of an island as large as Africa, which existed beyond the shores of Europe, and which with all its wretched inhabitants was swallowed by an earthquake. After it sank, the sea was so muddy that no ship could cross it for some time. This island, Atlantis, said the Egyptian priest with whom he also conversed, was situated.
I'm not sure about Atlantis, but there's a lot of people who think that Atlantis is definitely out there. You know what I mean? I'm not too sure about it. It's a definite possibility. I'm not like I'm too informed about it, but it's a definite possibility, you know. Yeah, it's true. What Lumpy's saying about Nico. And Nico, you're doing good work, and YouTube will hate you more the better you do. I don't like that YouTube does it. Exactly. Let's go see Nico. Have you got a Rumble channel? Rumble's more tolerant. It's a bit. I mean, I've only got 111 subs. It's not subs. Sorry, not subs. Over there, it's followers. If you got subs, that's like a YouTube membership, and it's called subscribing over there, like a YouTube membership. If you've got that, I mean, you could start over there if you wanted. I don't know if you've got one. It's quite worth it. I like streaming on Rumble as well. I'm streaming in Rumble right now. It's over in Rumble right now, to be honest. MD over there at the minute. There's two. But when I do film nights, everybody's over there. Even there's films tonight. Right, let's do this.
In the Western Ocean opposite the Straits of Hercules. There was an easy passage from it to other islands which lay adjacent to a large continent exceeding in size all Europe. These Atlanteans made eruptions into Europe and Africa, subduing all.
Sandro said there used to be an island west of Ireland called Hy-Brasil. Really? Someone.
Nico,
Okay.
can you stick your link in for your Rumble?
Oh yeah, stick your link in for Rumble, man. Stick your link in for Rumble, and the guy will get guys to sub to you from here if they're not already. Yeah, go for it, man. I'll stick my Rumble link in for people. I think my guys are probably sub to me, but for MD watching the replay, Let me just go and get go back, get the proper link live there. There we go. No, it needs to be all. Idiot. Copy. That's my room bell. Yeah, man, put your Rumble link in. Put your Rumble link in, and people watching the replay can sub, or people that hasn't subbed here might could go follow. You know.
All Libya as far as Egypt. They were driven back by the Athenians to their Atlantic territory. Shortly after this repulse, says Plato, BC 400, there was a tremendous earthquake and an overflowing sea, which can...
Look at that. Look at that, man. Let's say, I mean, come on. That's not how rocks form themselves, man. That looks like a person has been petrified, hugging onto a rock or something.
continued a day and a night.
Like, don't take
course
me.
In which the vast island Atlantis and all its splendid cities and warlike nations were swallowed up and sank to the bottom of the ocean. In sailing from Africa to South America, the bottom of the sea can be seen for a considerable distance.
Cut of the ocean between Africa and Brazil. You know, do you notice that the water lies level when it's resting and it's contained?
The effect of the tidal waves along the coast, reaching inland for 100 miles, must have been very destructive. The descendants of...
Yeah, do you actually think that? I'm not sure about that one, Lumpy. I mean, it does look convincing, but I'm not sure. Can it be fake? Probably, but it does look quite real. But I'm no professional. You know what I mean? I'm no professional. Now look at that. Look at them shapes, them hits and them rocks. That's got to be like an elephant type skin or something. You know, that's crazy. Yeah, I mean, it could be. Definitely could be Lumpy. I mean, Lumpy's on the other side. Right, Lumpy, I'll have to give you a what do you call it? A wrench. Sorry, a shield. It's a shield over in Rumble. So, where are you? There you are. Sometimes it takes about 10 minutes to... Oh, no, you've already got one. I didn't know. I've already given you one. Didn't know. She's already got one. So good. Yeah, no, you could be right, dude, about that angel. I'm just not sure. I haven't looked into it too much. You know, but it could be, man. It really could be.
Jeremiah, Baruch, and the daughters of Zedekiah are thought to have been living, BC 560, on islands west of Ireland then. The date of the sinking of the Atlantis is not generally known, probably about Jonah's time or later. Greek writers do not mention it prior to Plato. It is suggested that a long ridge of mountains existed like a wall from north to south of Atlantis.
Well, hold on.
Mentioned in
Lumpy, you said something earlier. Like, said, YouTube is so comfortable for me. I should go. Can you post the link, PJ? What link? Lumpy. What link? I'll post
King
the link.
Nico's Rumble.
Oh, right. Okay, I'll go look for it. Let me just check. Right, carry on playing this. I'll go look for it. I was asking King Nico to get, but I forgot. He's driving, isn't he?
Must have occurred before the latter rose to national importance in BC 500,
right.
And after the time of the Greek poets.
I hope it's the same name.
The warlike Atlanteans may have given rise to the ambition of Philip, Alexander, Sparta, and Athens. Darius and Cyrus were forming their empires from BC 600 to 500. The ultimate tool of the ancients must have been connected with Atlantis near Ireland. Modern energies. At Lake Leman, Geneva, through the Rhone, loaded with detritus from the Alps, a delta has been formed of 2 miles in length and 900 feet in thickness in 800 years caused by violent floods. The Mississippi deposits 1 cubic mile in 5 years and 81 days, so that it must have taken 14,200 years to form the present delta, which contains 2,720 cubic meters.
I can't find it, Lumpy. I don't know if his name's King Nico on Rumble either. I'm not sure. I've tried King Nico with a space and without a space, Can't find it. Can you, babe?
No, and I've done it upper and lower like he does his YouTube.
Can't
But,
find it at the minute, bro. Can't find it at the minute. I'm not. I don't think I'm. I don't think I'm solved. I don't think I'm solved. No, I can't be because yeah, I didn't even know King Nico was on Rumble, so I won't be. Like, it won't be one of my subs. Let me just check. That's me. Who's that? No, it's not it.
Lumpy tried and all.
K, JK. No, it's not JK. There's no K's there. N. No. I saw. No, definitely not. I haven't. I can't find it. Can't find it. Yeah, see, hard to find, isn't it? It's hard to find, man. I really can't. Read it then.
Can't remember who floated the idea, but saw a video once. Satellite view of Earth, part contain,
Right.
part
Nice.
in sea, looking like massive tree rings. Suggested tree of life,
Aye.
hewn down and banded.
It's scriptural. It's in scripture. It's in scripture about the tree of life. So yeah, it's a possibility, man. Like it.
miles, hence
I wish this was
15,000
louder.
years
Crusaders
ago
of
in the
Resistance.
Mississippi River, and very different
What?
aspects of America. The coast of Sweden,
King Nico
from
put his
Frederiksholm
Rumble
to
name in
Abe
chat.
Finland, rises 3
Ah,
feet.
his rumble name. Ah, Crusaders of the Resistance. Okay. Let's do that then. Crusaders of the Resistance. Yeah, I got it. I got it. It's 65 followers. Is that right? It is him because it's got his debate. It's got his debate from the T800s. So I'll get a link there. Copy. I'm following now, King Nico.
We've all put it in.
Oh, bloody hell. There we go. Me as well. There you go. King Nico's. I've just subbed. I mean, followed. Nice. Like
I think we actually have your link now.
wow.
Awesome.
Cool. He's got a lot of stuff on here as well. Got a lot of stuff. Let's see the lives. No lives. No lives, just videos. Okay, that's cool. Like it. Right. Let's do it.
In 100 years, proved from the fact that not only shores are now dry that used to be covered with low water, but because the shellfish that now live in the Baltic abound in the soil, which is about 4 feet higher than the water, and that at the distance of 20 miles from the sea. Also, from the fact that barnacles or shellfish that attach themselves to rocks and walls, washed by the sea, are found fixed on high parts of the cliff. It is said the whole eastern coast of the United
Exactly. How'd they get up there? How would any kind of sea life get up in mountains and cliffs if there was no flood? You know, that's proof of the flood. You know, that's evidence for the flood. If there's sea life, well, it's dead now, but you know what I mean. Up cliffs and mountains and not down under sea level. You know, no problem, King Nico, man. No problem, dude.
I've only got a tiny YouTube channel, but I put it on a community post. Put the link on.
Aye. Well, that's cool. You should get a Rumble you should do your Rumble as well, big. You should start doing some more streams.
I know.
You need to do your stream with
Ryan.
You've only done one.
I know.
So sort one out then, weirdo.
States
next week.
sinks 16 inches in 100 years. The temple of Serapis has been shaken and raised 20 feet very gradually since St. Paul landed at Puteoli. The lower parts of the columns are perforated by mussel shells. In June 1759 AD, the vast Mount Jarillo in Mexico was pushed up in a few days 1,682 feet above what was before a plain. The Isle of Thanet is not now isolated, and the Goodwin Sands in England are now under cultivation. In 1822 AD, the whole coast of Chile was elevated 3 or 4 feet, and an area of 100,000 square miles, half the size of France, was raised above the sea. Inland it was raised 6 or 7 feet. The whole coast of Chile is rising 5 feet every 100 years.
Rising. Rising. I mean, I've heard of like places sinking, like Venice and that, but rising. Go on. Read it then.
Vicky, you should dye your dog pink and make doggy videos. Don't give me ideas, Sandro.
You should give me all the little clips you took of Minnie, and I'll put them together and make a video, and you can put it in your channel.
Aye.
There'll be nothing to it. I mean, it's just clips put together of her messing about. I mean, you don't have to do a voiceover or anything. You just put some music to it. You know what I
My
mean?
favourite pastime is rolling in bird poo.
Well, that's true. That's true.
It's disgusting.
So that the ruins of the empires of the Incas may not have been so elevated as they now appear. Note, had the sea have sunk instead of land raised, the effect would have been more uniform, universally. Sicily is supposed to have been raised from the Mediterranean, since the present fish were created, for fossils on it for 1.5 miles above the sea are identified with fish now found in the Mediterranean.
All right.
The great limestone deposit of Etna is 1 3/4 miles above the level of the sea, and above that are slaty layers of pebbly limestone, then creta or blue marl, and then gypsum or blue clay. There is reason to believe that Sardinia has risen 300 feet since men inhabited its shores, and that the west of Crete has risen 25 feet since the construction of the ancient port of that town. During the dry winter...
Let's have a look at that. What's with the picture of the person's face underneath? What's that all about? What is this meant to be? It is. It's the same place, actually. Oh, yeah. Okay. Okay. It's a little mad. It's a little mad.
Of 1853 and 4, the level of the water in the Swiss lake sank down lower than ever known, so the inhabitants on Lake Zurich determined to enclose some land and raise its level by dredging mud from the neighboring shallows of the lake.
Right.
In doing this, they discovered a number of piles driven deep in the bed of the lake, and also a great many stone weapons, implements, and rude pottery, a small bronze hatchet, and an armlet of brass. Fire piles and relics have been found in nearly all the other Swiss lakes. At Wang...
Hey, Paul Jacks, good to see you. Good to see you,
Hi,
bro.
Paul Jacks.
Always a blessing, sir.
Near Stein, on Lake Constance, there are 40,000 such piles. In AD 1775, 60,000 people were killed at Lisbon by an earthquake in 6 minutes.
Wow.
From 1801...
In Lisbon? You get earthquakes in Lisbon? Portugal? Wow, I didn't know that.
1863.
I didn't
what was
know that.
before an eighth
You
of
get
a
a
mile
meter,
depth
though.
of sea in the Mediterranean.
I think we had one 2008, didn't we? I
You
didn't
have
feel
little
that.
ones here.
I was asleep. I didn't
Haven't
feel it. I didn't feel it. People said they felt it. I didn't feel it. I was asleep. And I'm a light sleeper. Didn't feel a thing. Didn't feel a thing. What?
See, I sleep like a log, and
You do.
there's no waking me up.
Yeah, that's true. Very true. Very true. Freaked out about the earthquake. Oh, you're freaked out about the earthquakes. I get you. Why?
Arose Graham Island, 1831, to hundreds of feet above water and to 3/5 of a mile in circumference, and then disappeared from view to 11 feet of depth from the surface of the water. In February 1872, 40 square miles sank 7 feet in California. 1,000 shocks were counted at Cerro Gordo in Mono County. From 1682
missed it. Doesn't matter.
to 1872, there were 4 serious earthquakes. In 1692, Port Royal in the West
They do have
Indies
earthquakes.
sank in one night.
I see. Says I'm in California, never lived here before. Earthquake hotspot. I got you. I see what you're saying. I understand that, bro. Listen, God's on your side, man. God's on your side. Jesus has got your back. You'll be good. Bro.
Portugal does have earthquakes.
That's crazy. I didn't know that. I didn't know that.
No, me.
In 1722 at Java, Borneo, the scene of the greatest number of volcanoes, 40 villages were destroyed. Vesuvius has had 12 eruptions in 1,800 years.
Wow.
In 1899, June and December,
God
California
save.
experienced several shocks culminating at San Jacinto. One of the results of modern energies is the production of the cotton plant, probably due to so much carbonic acid in the air arising from the lungs of animals. The development theory is disturbed by the following facts. Mollusks have degraded from compound to simple. A vertebrate fish has been found in the lower Silurian. Hybrids do not mix.
Babe.
Magnets have walked first in the
Their last earthquake was in 1969.
Was it?
Portugal.
Portugal. Was it? Okay. Okay.
descent of the natural order of creation. Each race has passed away before any signs of the next. Miscellaneous remarks with a view to arrive at correct ideas of prehistoric times. There have been 4 distinct races.
Says, California, that's what, right? Then he says, that's why I imagine the earth just falling away under me. Then he says, with lava at the bottom. Huh, I get you. Of course, it's going to be a fear, isn't it? Of course, I live in there and it happens a lot. I understand that.
Yeah.
I understand that. I'd be a little bit freaked as well, but dude, you'll be sound. You'll be good. You're not going to know lava.
The order of creation has been progressive but not connective. The size of human skulls has uniformly diminished from antiquity, while nervous temperament has greatly increased. In Seville's History of the Tombs of Egypt, the works of Champollion and Young, it is said that no records of the tombs of Egypt is older than 2200 BC. At Thebes in Upper Egypt, there is scarcely any record older than 1900 BC. The Pyramid of Cheops, the largest structure of man, is placed at 2170 BC. Allowing time for Lower Egypt to first become a great nation, the creator...
Babe.
Yes.
The last earthquake in the UK was on the 10th of March this year.
Was it?
Apparently so.
Well, it must have been just a slight tremor or something like that. What was it on the Richter?
I don't know.
Play
3.
this. 3.
Oh no, 3 kilometers. The depth of 3 kilometers, whatever that means.
Well, fine. Well, that's probably where they're saying the earthquake started, at the depth of 3 kilometers, whatever it is. I don't know. Anyway, find out the Richter and play this.
would be placed at 5000 BC, agreeing more with the chronology of the Septuagint.
Probably didn't register.
It is published that papyri have lately been found in the tombs of Egypt that date back to 5000 BC and crumble on the admission of light. The hieroglyphics of Egypt testify to the truth of the Exodus, but say nothing about a universal deluge. Portraits even to color of the Caucasian, the Negro, the Jew, and the Arab have been found in the excavations of Egypt as far back as 1500 BC, about 800 years after the deluge according to Genesis. The best recently published atlas places Sargon of Chaldea at 3800 BC. The statement of Bancroft in Volume 5 of Native Races, that there are Indian tribes in South America who have had the rites of baptism,
I mean, look at that, shapes and everything. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. What is it? 5? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 5-sided, 5-pointed star. But bits built onto it as well. Like a rocket ship, like a spaceship with a star on top. Nuts, man. Nuts.
It was magnitude 1.9.
1.9, no, that's nothing then. That's nothing. Find out find out California's kind of average Richter scale.
Oh, wait, I'm just going to scare Lumpy even more.
No. I don't. No, what? No, you know already bloody knows. I just want to know the Richter. What's the average on the Richter scale there? Because that's the place that has it.
We had a magnitude 3.4 on the 21st of January this year,
Right.
but it was in the North Sea,
Right.
240 kilometres east from Aberdeen.
So they say. It's where I was born, Aberdeen.
I don't know.
Yeah.
Of women at childbirth, long before the Catholic missionaries went among them, confirms the general tenor of the Book of Mormon.
Oh, look at that.
And discoveries have since shown that colonies of Jews
Exactly
did settle
right.
in Australia, South India, and Arizona, who became flourishing and then dwindled into the condition of Indians, and that branches of the houses of Joseph and Judah grew over the wall, Atlantis, and maintained the scepter till Shiloh came. The following is taken from the British Encyclopedia, Volume 1, America. There has been found, by Count Portels, portions of the human skeleton and fragments of human handiwork associated with the bones of the mammoth under circumstances that imply the greatest antiquity. The conglomerates in which the remains occur in the Florida coral reef is estimated by Professor Agassiz to be 10,000 years old. But what is still more amazing is the skeleton found by Dr. Dowley beneath 4 buried forests in the delta near New Orleans, which is said to be 50,000 years old. And the remains from California were found.
Yeah, they are big ones.
Right. Say again.
They are big ones.
Big ones what?
Earthquakes.
Oh. Still talking about earthquakes. Got you. They're big. The ones in the UK were big.
No, the ones in California.
Oh yeah, of course. Yeah, of course. But what was
There's
the
like
number?
7.
7 on the Richter, and we were in that one. You said that was recorded. It was 1.3 or something, or 1.9. No, did you?
Yeah.
No, that's nothing compared to what they get there. I don't even think we feel it. Well, I have never felt an earthquake in the UK. Never.
But they are. It's capable of 8.5 to 9. Yeah, I'm not reading this no more because it's not good. It just gets worse the more I read.
Well, put it away.
Table Mountain, which was formed in an old river of the Pliocene or post-Pliocene.
Table Mountain is not a mountain.
When this deposit, probably calcareous, was formed, there was a river valley there, down which an overflow of volcanic matter was poured. Since that time, the denudation has been so great, and the volcanic matter so hard, that the sides of the valley have been swept away, leaving the valley bottom, with its projecting cover of lava, standing far above the level of the neighboring country. Articles made by man occur under conditions indicating great
airship, Ron.
Thus, along the north coast of Ecuador, there are volcanic deposits which belong to the period of volcanic activity preceding the present, which may probably be referred to the post-Pliocene period. This matter is arranged in terraces, and in one of these terraces, now 24 miles from the coast and 150 feet above the sea, Mr. W. has found beneath the vegetable mold beds of clay with sand and gravel, which contain fragments of pottery. These beds, it is believed, were deposited beneath the sea, implying an elevation of 150 feet since the formation. On the coast there is a pottery-containing stratum, which has been followed for 80 miles, and patches of a similar bed occur over a distance of 200 miles. Now this is from Volume 1 of the British Encyclopedia, page 692. August 28, 1902. There has been recently found a sequoia tree on Mount Brewer in Fresno County, along Kings River, back of Millwood, 3 miles from Converse Basin, that measures 109 feet in circumference and 32 feet in diameter. It is just inside the government reserve. 27 years ago, a man passing through that region found a burnt stump, 40 feet in circumference, and from rings in it, found that it was 4,000 years old when it fell, and must have been 30 feet in circumference when Christ lived. But the former must go far back of BC 6000. Remarks of Miss M. A. Halleck on Ancient America, taken from the Christian Weekly. It is quite startling to be called upon to believe that our western states were supporting an intelligent, settled, and civilized people 2,000 or 3,000 years ago in the days of Solomon, Nebuchadnezzar, Daniel, and Solon. In Michigan, Ohio, Illinois, Wisconsin, Nebraska, and other of our states from the Gulf of Mexico to the far north. On the Missouri River, artificial mounds are found. There are no less than 10,000 in Ohio alone. They are made with great labor, and some of them have the combination of squares and circles executed with geometric skill. In Adams County, Ohio, is a mound in the form of a serpent 1,000 feet long, with its jaws extended as if in
You've
the
seen
act of
that one already.
swallowing.
That's mental, isn't it? How it's built on there into the rock. And they say they were no less technological than us, you know. They were silly, didn't know how to do stuff. Yeah, right. Yeah, right. I would say they're probably clever on us.
Oval mound, while its tail lies in a triple coil. A fanciful people truly. That the mound builders were also miners and worked the copper mines of the Northwest is quite probable, for most of the mines, if not all, that have been opened by miners of the present generation show that they have been worked before. Mr. Baldwin tells us that near Lake Superior, in a new mine, a huge mass of copper, weighing nearly 6 tons, was found raised on logs of cedar, the ends of the logs showing plainly that an axe had been used. These logs crumbled on being exposed to the air, similar to the papyri of Egypt that were 5,000 years old. Nearby lay a stone hammer weighing 36 pounds, and one of copper weighing 36 pounds, and another of copper weighing 25 pounds. On the top of the mine were trees showing 395 years of growth, while the decayed trees of a former generation were seen lying across the pits. This certainly points back to a great antiquity, and must have been coeval with the mound builders. The area of ground supposed to have been worked by these miners is greater than that occupied by the present generation. No, this great area suggests a populous civilized condition not far from the scene, and strong men, giants, to wield such hammers. Also, much growth of cedar, and therefore a mountainous region, with traffic on the lakes. The query is, why was the work broken off and the tools deserted? Being 400 miles from the seacoast, the work was cut off at the entrance.
Scare me.
Still hard.
You were nodding.
I know we
Iron
don't
was
scare
known
me
in
like
the
that.
ages of Greece, BC 700.
You know,
Probably
you could have just said it softly.
Stone hammers would never be
No,
used
see.
where iron was known. It is a question whether these settled, industrious, civilized people
Look at that
anticipated
dude,
the
man.
mound builders, who were a short.
That's mad, isn't it? Look at the size of him.
Mine.
I know these are children, but this guy, the other one, you know,
No.
next to him, right, he's probably about normal height, 5'10" or something like that.
They're little people.
Oh yeah, so they are. No, I thought it
Not
was
kids, they're
children.
little people.
I thought it was children. You mean
Hi,
parks?
Captain Caveman.
You mean
KK, have a
parks?
nice walk.
You need parks. Person of
Little
restricted growth. Org.
Whatever, they're small people.
Sound now.
Raised from 5 to 5.5 feet in height, but a generation preceded them, the mound builders, who were from 7 to 9 feet
Oh,
in
Captain
height.
Cavey, good to see you, man.
Antediluvians? It is hinted in some ancient books that an intelligent people from the east came in ships BC 1000 and settled in Central America and Mexico, where they remained peaceable till they were.
Yeah, guys, if you're wondering why I'm quiet, it's just because I'm not saying much because I want to get through it. I don't want to have to do a part 4, you know, and it's like an hour left of it, so I'm trying.
And he's nodding.
Yeah, I would have, if I'd nodded, I still would have come back to wait because I need to go pee. Anyway, but yeah, we'll keep it playing. I will be saying stuff, obviously, but I'm saying a lot less so we can get through it, you know, because there's a lot of information packed in there anyway. Some people might have to go rewind and pause stuff because he said it himself. He was packing a lot of information into it, you know.
Strong enough.
I've got to go
When
toilet.
they conquered the country, established their civilization, built their mounds,
Whoa.
and finally spread themselves up the Mississippi, carrying their mound-building propensities with them, that they remained here till a barbarous people from the north, who might have come over what is now the Bering Straits, poured down upon them, and after a terrible struggle of 13 years drove them back to their southern country. Note, was this the first invasion of Tartars from the north? Here we have the first introduction to our Indians. There are evidences that years ago some states of South America were civilized, and it is surmised that the enlightened people who came in ships were from that end. According to the Book of Mormon, about from AD 320 to 340, the Lamanites were 20 years driving 800,000 Nephites from South America to New York State, a distance of nearly 2,000 miles. Mounds, therefore, as natural sepulchres, ought to be found in the line of march. They are found in 14 states, viz. Ohio, Indiana, Illinois, Wisconsin, Kentucky, Tennessee, Mississippi, Alabama, Louisiana, Georgia, Florida, Texas, Missouri, and Nebraska. See Mound Builders in People's Encyclopedia. Nebraska seems out of their course, but they ought to be found in Mexico. Relics that crumble when light is admitted are from 3,000 to 5,000 years old. The works of ancient miners show remarkable skill in discovering and tracing actual veins of metal and indicate great sameness of method. The skeletons of the mound builders always perish when exposed to the air, like the papyri of Egypt that were 5,000 years old, while well-preserved skeletons, 2,000 years old, have been taken from burial places in England and European countries less favorable for preserving them. Forest trees do not grow at once over ruins. An annual successive growth of 800 rings were counted in the trunk of a tree, mentioned by Sir Charles Lyell and others, found at Marietta. End of part first. Page 29. General Reflections on Ancient Nations. We have evidence that ships coming from the west have been wrecked on the western coast of South America, and the monuments of the Pacific coast have no identity with the now elevated ruins of the cities of the Incas, who had an empire and a capital, the center of which was devoted to sacred buildings. They conquered the Chimus, who had an empire on the east coast of South America, and a capital city covering an extent of 20 miles. Their empire might have included the island of Atlantis and a large continent on the Pacific Ocean. They may have made invasions into China as well as Africa. We do not know the origin of the tall race of the Patagonians, unless they were Tartars, who were a taller and stronger race than any that ever came from Europe.
Oh,
They trained themselves to war and made a business of it all their lives. At the time of the destruction of the Roman Empire,
I think so, baby. Anything interesting happening? Look at that, man. It's good. That reminds kind of looks like, you know, when you get the buckets to make sandcastles with. And
Aye,
you can put them down. It looks like that. Obviously, a giant version of that,
aye,
doesn't it?
it does.
It's cool though. It's cool. I mean, come on. We didn't do that.
I mean, like, why would you build on that?
Oh, no, babe. Why have you gone loud all of a sudden?
I don't know.
Turn it down a wee bit. Speak. Say hello.
What?
It's better.
great hordes of Vandals, Aryans in religion,
Pepperoni.
inhabited the north
Last
of
one.
Europe and Italy about AD 200.
Not
The
last
Chinese
one.
must be a comparatively recent nation
Second
of
one.
indigenous growth, as there is no intimation of their immigration into America in early days. Ignorance of perspective is characteristic of them. They still count by twos and use the unreformed method of Egyptian writing, i.e. up and down, as well as from right to left. They built their wall to defend themselves from the Tartars, but the latter have always ruled them. It appears from published accounts that the ancient inhabitants of Central America had a vigentesimal system of notation, as discovered from their monuments. Miscellaneous remarks. The hieroglyphics on the most massive buildings of Central America are the crudest of all. The darkness of their chambers show ignorance of glass. They carved well on rocks. A large piece of solid isinglass was found in one of the mounds. Isinglass is mica, or formica. Note, isinglass.
And we've already seen that footprint, but look at him, man. How? You know? That's solid rock. So at one point, it must have been soft.
Is a gelatinous, transparent, fishy substance
And a big
capable
old
of hardening.
foot from a
It
giant.
may also be an old name for mica.
Don't know about
The
that
ancient
one.
Etruscans of Italy had almond-shaped eyes. The Aryan race preceded Babylon, Egypt, and China. The Hindus first propagated the decimal system of notation. We received it from the Arabs. Indians usually all have black hair, a sign of the motive temperament. The greatest variety of color and hair is found among the Polynesians. The domestic animals of Australia and America have all been transported from Europe, except a species of dog in America. Wild tribes found sufficient occupation in hunting and roaming. Wild horses are found in parts of the earth very remote from each other. Relics show that mammoths existed in the northern regions, but mastodons in the equatorial and southern. Elks, elephants, mastodons, and mammoths once existed in both Europe and America. Camels in America. The rhinoceros in North America. Crows are said to be very rare in South America. The mastodon was domesticated for its milk until the 3rd century AD in America, as shown by brass tablets found at Kinterbrook, Pike County, Illinois, which contain the history of the Algewas, or the Aljoas, and also from Solomon Spaulding's Roman manuscripts found in a cave in Ohio, written in Latin, and which fell into decay before it could be deciphered. Parchment does not follow the rule of skeletons. An account of the former is contained in the Olive Branch, published in 1829 AD at Springfield, Illinois, by H. Aldrich. All the great destructions of the human race can be traced to war, famine, pestilence, cyclones, volcanic eruptions, and earthquakes. It is uncertain whether comets are destructive. They are not. Large and small skulls. Taken from the St. Louis Democrat of November 13th, AD 18...
Yes, Sandro. Yes, some of them do look fake. Of course, some of them do. I think we watched Stellum 7 the other day on Flatzoid. Let me just check. Stellium 7. Let's check. Oh, Flats by a video, 15 minutes. It's 43 minutes ago. 15 minutes long, triggered by truth. And it's got like a chimpanzee Sean type person in the front, looks like. All right, I'll just look at that. I'm looking for now. What was I looking for? Oh, yes, of course. 2 seconds, guys. Seven. Stellium 7. Okay, I get you, I see. I'll subscribe to that. I'm not subscribed. Got you. They'd be interesting to have a look at. I'll put the link in for people. Link down there. Very good. Share, copy. Over there. What's when 4Jack's put in? Hangman 4Jack's put in. That's cool. I'm going to sub to that one as well. Not sub to it. Oh, good. So I'm sub to it. I'm going to sub to it myself. Yes, I did. Cool. Nice. Let's carry on.
1885. It gives an account of some excavations on the Mount Ararat farm east of Carrollton, Illinois, where the bones of 32 Indians were unearthed. They were not a diminutive race. Some of the thigh bones were 16 inches long, and some of the skulls were 4 inches in circumference.
I feel sick again.
Which means a head measuring 25 or 26 inches in circumference.
Yeah.
Why have you gone loud all of a sudden?
I don't know.
Well, what's going on? Like, echo cancellation, take that off. Right, speak. Hello.
Hello.
I can hear myself in your room. I need to take that echo cancellation back on. Hear me repeating.
Sick.
You feel sick? Do you know what? What's she barking at?
Minnie.
Do you want it? Like, go and chill out, baby. You don't have to be here. Go and chill out.
I'm gonna go and have a nap.
All right, babe. What time do you want me to wake you up at? Any time?
Like 6.
6 o'clock.
Yeah. I feel really sick.
Go and lie down then, babe.
Love you.
Love you too, baby. Be good.
Bye. I'll try and not puke. Love you.
Get a bowl next to you just in case, though, babe.
No, I'll go to the toilet
Please.
if I need to. Love
All
you.
right. I love you. Bye-bye.
Bye.
The average head of the white man today in New York is 22.5 inches in circumference, so culture has not enlarged the size of the head. The Angus and Neanderthal skulls are the oldest known and belong to the Stone Age. Professor Huxley describes them as being well-formed and considerably larger than the average European skulls of today, and in the cubic capacity of the whole. In AD 1886, they measured many of the skulls unearthed at Pompeii, the remains of Romans who lived 2,000 years ago, and found them larger in every way than those of the present century. They were no doubt motive vital as to temperament. In the Museum of Switzerland in 1887, we measured the skulls of the ancient lake dwellers of that country and found them larger.
How many, that video you just put in, Lumpy, how many parts is there to it? Because it says part 1 on there. Is there more? Because that looks quite interesting. I could do a stream on that. It looks interesting.
In all respects, but particularly in the forehead, the nose of the Swiss people of the last 50
Indeed.
years. The average circumference of the skulls we measured in the suburbs of Paris was 21.5 inches, which is about an inch more than that of Parisians who have died in the last 50 years. Note, a large head holds power, a small one exercises power. A large, massive, compact head indicates the possessor of wealth and motive power. Activity of brains and the nervous system have very much increased. Men shall run to and fro, and knowledge shall be increased. Remarks about the ancient empires of South America. In Peru are not only aboriginal monuments of ruined temples, but of works of public utility, aqueducts, bridges, and paved roads.
So what? Three or five parts. 3 or 5. That's brilliant. Not 3 or 4. 3 or 5. I like it. Cool. I could do a stream on that then. I'll have a look at it. I'll have a quick look at it later on. Next week, maybe do a stream on it. That'd be cool. Actually, the one you put in, where's that link again? Let me put what you call it? Put it in my watch later list. Part 1. How long is it? 24 minutes. And it was done 6 years ago. Yeah, man. I like looking at the older videos. I like doing streams on the older ones. Yeah, watch later. Let me put my watch later. Save. Watch later. Done. Beautiful. Oh, let me see what's in there, mate. We really put a lot into it. We climbed inside what thinks is the ear and eyes. Yes, it's super interesting. The giant tree. Definitely. Absolutely, bro. Absolutely. It intrigues me, man. It intrigues me.
Hundreds of miles in length. The remains of the Great Temple of the Sun at Cusco are still imposing. It consisted of a principal building, several chapels, and interior edifices covering a large extent of ground in the heart of the city. Aqueducts opened within the sacred enclosure. There were walks among shrubs and flowers of gold and silver made in imitation of nature. The Peruvian Empire was a concretion of families, tribes, and nationalities, reduced by conquest, probably involving lands on both sides of the coast, now sunken. The capital of the Chimus, on the east of South America, covered over 20 miles, and is the marvel of South America. They were conquered by the Incas. The capital of the Chimus has immense huacas, or pyramidal structures. Some are half a mile in circuit. These are vast areas,
That's
shuttered by
huge.
massive walls, each containing a tank, shops, and municipal edifices.
Hey, DJ New Moon, how you doing, brother? Good to see you, bro. Good to see you, man. Always a pleasure.
And those of the people, furnaces, and smelting works, and each is a branch of a larger organization. The Temple of the Sun there is 812 feet in length, 470 feet in width at the base,
Wow.
and nearly 150 feet in height.
Okay.
Josiah Priest says they had unbounded empire, and as in the old world, empire succeeded empire.
That's mad, isn't it? That's mad. If someone used that as an axe, and it held that in their hand like we hold an axe, and look at the size of it compared to that lady. It's madness, isn't it? It's madness thinking about that.
Of an unwieldy and ferocious mass. The American Encyclopedia says, under American Antiquities, we may deduce an age from most of the monuments of the Mississippi Valley of not less than 2,000 years. The principal ruins of Mexico are those of temples and
Size of
structures
them
dedicated
swords,
to
man.
defensive purposes.
The size of them, mate, in broadswords, you know, like broadswords are meant to be big and heavy anyway, but that's huge. That's absolutely huge. You know what I mean? Crazy. I got a playlist of some Stellium stuff, yeah. So we'll look at that as well. Playlist. Bojax, you've got a playlist of everything, you know. Oh, I got you. That's cool. That's cool. So cool. Nice. Right. Bojackson's playlist. Brilliant.
Those of undoubted high antiquity are most massive in character and display remarkable evidence of tact and skill. Torquemada estimates the number of temples in the Mexican Empire at 40,000. One of these temples is 680 feet square at the base, covering an area of 11 acres, or nearly equal to the Great Pyramid of Cheops in Egypt. The Pyramid of Cholula in Mexico has 4 stages, and when measured by Humboldt was 160 feet high, 1,400 feet at the base, and covered an area of 45 acres.
What the hell?
Temples of Central America, like
The hell? That looks like folded stone. A slot. Wow, that's mad.
those of Mexico, had features peculiar to themselves. The terraces were less in size, but covered with more extensive buildings, upon which Aboriginal art.
Projects, no, bro, just a few of the best stuff. Yeah, man, you certainly have. And the boxing as well, your boxing compilation. Got a compilation. I know it's a playlist, but yeah, I'd say it's, bro. I'd say so. I use it all the time. Excellent.
Exhausted its utmost capabilities. They had broad stairways, massively built, the walls being of great thickness, and from 1 to 4 stories, rising smaller, being themselves pyramids. They had narrow corridors and dark chambers, often stuccoed with figures painted in bas relief. Idols and altars are found in the chambers, and evidences of ancient sacrifices. Carved monoliths, peculiar to Honduras, are found at Copan, which has the highest antiquity in all Central America. At New Granada are structures supported by columns, also rude, uncut.
And that one looks real enough.
Prehistoric periods.
I mean, no, I don't. That's not real. I don't think that one's real at all. Nah. It just doesn't look right with the dudes are.
Glaciers. 800 feet is the maximum thickness of the Swiss glaciers at the present day. But when the erratic blocks were deposited by the Jura, they were 7 or 8 times as long and varied from 1,000 to 3,000 feet in depth, more than half a mile.
Yeah, we've seen that one.
Races that fabricated the flint tools
that one's
in the
cool.
Somme Valley and Wrexham caves belong to the latest period, or the second continental condition of the British Isles. The quality of these cliffs on each side of the valley show that England and France were once united. There is every reason to believe that the Grampian Hills of Scotland were once enveloped in one great sheet of ice and snow.
Grampian Hills from Scotland. I'm from the Grampian region. That's me.
Grooves produced by glacier abrasion are found in many places under such circumstances that render it impossible to suppose them to have been produced by stranded icebergs. It may be averred that there was once a mainland from Australia to Mexico, because their inhabitants, including the Fiji Islanders, begin their new year the night the Pleiades are longest visible, a custom well known to ancient Babylon and Egypt. Notes on Niagara Falls, taken from the New York Tribune of 1892, relating to prehistoric times. From several different surveys from 1842 to 1875,
the southernmost point of
Horseshoe Falls has receded 100 feet, while in the brink of the American Fall, differences of 40 feet were apparent. The southernmost point of Horseshoe Falls was found to travel south nearly 9 feet every year. In course of time, the American Fork will be obliterated, transforming Goat Island into a peninsula, the smaller islands appearing as little hilltops. The fall will be higher than today, because the present descent of 50 feet over the rapids will be added to the height of the cataract, less the number of feet needed to give the necessary current to the river below. which at present is 15 feet to the mile. The fall will never reach Buffalo on account of the underlying rock, which is soft. The Horseshoe Falls recede now, more east than south. Since we have discovered that all the work of the excavation could have been accomplished in about 3,000 years, our computation of the human race has settled down to reasonable figures, which give to the beds of sand and gravel in which the oldest human implements have been found an age of from 4,000 to 6,000 years. The antiquity of Egypt, with regard to the date of the building of the Pyramid of Cheops. The Seven Wonders of the World cites Herodotus for the statement that the Pyramid of Cheops was built BC 900. The American Encyclopedia, under Pyramid, explains it thus. It was finished in its present form at that date as a mastaba, or large rectangular tombstone. It, with many others, has existed since BC 3000, as far back as the Shepherd Kings, and long before the dynasty of Menes. It was a custom peculiar to Egypt to excavate rocks for sepulture. This is a good reason for believing that papyri found in Egyptian tombs and rocks can be traced back to very great antiquity. This gives support to the chronology of the Septuagint. The Seven Wonders of the World says that 2,000 years before the Christian era, the Egyptians had learned to transport the heaviest blocks of granite that were from 20 to 30 feet in length for a land journey of 600 miles and a voyage of nearly 700 miles, and to cut and polish them with precision we cannot surpass, and with
The battery's about to die on me. No plug for 30 minutes. No problems, bro. No problems. Bless you, man. Thanks for being here anyway, dude. Bless you, dude.
the degree of science unequaled from that day to this, which reveals a long interior life that could lead to such maturity. We are lost in admiration as to the means employed by the ancients in lifting a block of solid stone for an architrave which was 21 feet in length, 6 feet in width, and 7 feet in depth, and place it safely upon the capitals of columns 40 feet from the ground, as the Pyramid of Cheops is on the confines of Lower Egypt, while Thebes, which subsequently became the capital of all Egypt, was in Upper Egypt, where Amen and Ammon, his wife, were first worshipped. It follows that Memphis must have been well-peopled and civilized in BC 1800, when the Israelites went there, whose exodus is set down at BC 1495. From what we know of the growth of peoples when they became great, Memphis must have had a population of 30 millions as early as BC 2500, and long before Thebes had matured into capital of all Egypt. The great stones that built the pyramids must, from the earliest times, have been brought down the Nile from Upper Egypt.
Take that back a sec. There. Where was it? There. Very rare pre-1851 engraving of the two pyramids with colossal figures atop each, accounted by Herodotus as being located in the center of Lake Moeris, Egypt, 490 BCE. I was going to say, what's this on top of it? Wow. Okay, that's interesting.
Its must, from the earliest times, have been brought down the Nile from Upper Egypt. Hence we infer that Lower Egypt first began to be settled BC 3500. This computation would throw the creation back to at least BC 5000. There is a singular expression in Genesis, made soon after the statement that the ark rested on Mount Ararat, viz. As they journeyed westward, the people must have been very numerous to have attempted to build a tower that would reach to heaven.
Terrible. Terrible. The arrogance, the pride to think they could get to God.
India and China may have been well peopled before they journeyed westward, for Shinar is south-southeast instead of west from Ararat, supposing that to be the Ararat referred to. Apropos, tablets have been discovered and deciphered showing the ruins of a very large city, 12 miles west of the Euphrates, and near the Persian Gulf, and stating in hieroglyphics that Noah reared a temple there. It is supposed that Sepharvaim, Hena, and Iva were names of antediluvian cities.
Right.
Supposed early history of ancient America. The cave dwellers would be the first known wild savage men, followed by the mound builders, more civilized. We find tribes of American Indians are very much scattered and found everywhere, from north to south. They may be considered the remains of three distinct civilizations. The first, from BC 1500 to the sinking of the Atlantis, consisting of Egyptians, Assyrians, and Celts. The following would be the empires before and during these civilizations, and
Again, good to see you again. Good to see you.
semi-civilizations. The Chimus in South America and Atlantis would be the first in order, after the gigantic Herculean race of the Pacific Ocean. These Chimus would exist 1,000 years, followed by the Incas, their conquerors in West South America. Then would come the Toltecs in Central America, followed by the Aztecs in Mexico.
And come on. I mean, that's not just a hell. That's got to be a pyramid.
The second civilization would be of the Greeks, Romans, and Northmen from BC 600 to AD 400. The breaking up of the Roman Empire, whose minds became exhausted or inoperative, would cause return home of the Romans. Then would pour down hordes of Tartars from Siberia, when the Bering Straits were not so wide.
Grand
leaving another
Tartaria.
race, the Toltecs, increasing from the south. The third civilization would be due to the Danes, Welsh, Belgians, and Scandinavians, settling first at the mouth of the St. Lawrence. This civilization would be opposed by another invasion of the Tartars, as evidenced by the driving west of the Modocs and Macedas beyond the Mississippi. The existence of several civilizations is shown by the number of distinct languages, not dialects, existing among the Pacific Islanders. Early languages were not alphabetic, but representative, symbolic, hyperbolic, syllabic, and polysynthetic, without analysis or precision. It is published that there are 760 distinct languages among the Indians of America and the Pacific Isles, although only numbering a few millions more than all the rest of this world altogether. It has been supposed from this that America, with its submerged continents, was the original cradle of the human race. If so, it must have preceded the Adamic race.
Projects agreed, man.
Items of thought to be interwoven.
Absolutely, that's a good thought, bro. That's a good thought. So Tower of Babel sounds similar to Project Fishbowl if they're really trying to break through the family. Absolutely, bro. It is the same thing. I never even thought about that. They're building the tower to get to God, and then you've got military, government, and all that in Antarctica trying to bloody blow holes in the firmament. Operation Fishbowl, as you say. Mad.
The return or recall of the Romans to their own country would induce the Tartars to destroy the then existing civilization. The argument for evolution, arising from the growth of human language, has a strong bearing on the subject of chronology. Commerce depends greatly on literature. Nations that do not cultivate the literary arts must necessarily fall back on human passions. Number 5. According to Mrs. Helen Willman's correlation of forces, the quality of a person's thought is revealed in his surroundings. Number 6. All things are possible with God, but the balanced culture of one's faculties is...
Absolutely agreed, 100%. All things are possible with God. Scripture says that, so it's true.
His best resurrection. Number 7. It is very fine philosophy to say that no particle of matter can ever be destroyed, and that the chain of causes and effects is complete. Number 8. Faith may be man's greatest requisition.
I mean, look, come on. This world.
But reason has its quota of influence.
It's not what you think
9.
it is.
The use of figurative language is elevating. Number 10. The following are examples. God has made of one blood all the nations of the earth, except ye eat my flesh and drink my blood, ye have no life in you. The hour cometh, and now is, when all they that are in their graves shall hear the voice of the Son of Man, and they that hear shall live. Every eye shall see him. The Bible. Evolution, general and special. Oh, it sounds like relativity, general and special. But no, this is evolution, general and special. If there is anything in the life of man that represents the tree of life, it is the science of the brain, which receives divine revelation, and of which the cerebrum is essentially opposite to the cerebellum. The cerebellum, or sexual instinct, might appropriately be called the tree of the knowledge of good and evil. It is only in proportion as a man understands and overcomes the animal propensities that he becomes a gentleman. Disinterested sexual affection can be soon dissipated by moral power. The power of the cerebellum is soon controlled by the science of the cerebrum and of organic quality. Regeneration, generically, is to be born of a certain fluent spirit. The figurative is a stepping stone to mental evolution. Swedenborg teaches that man's regeneration is taught by the Mosaic accounts of the creation and deluge.
I moved up there so the text could be seen a bit better.
The Encyclopedia Britannica says, the first chapter of Genesis is the work of an interpolating hand, and not as old as the second chapter, beginning at the 4th verse, and that it cannot, in the nature of things, be literal. The deluge is an antitype of baptism, which is the type of a still greater antitype. The following thoughts throw some light on the Mosaic accounts of a literal deluge. There could have been a vaporous ring around the earth, and no rain or clouds. There could have been few seas, much more land, and low mountains. Professor Edison says, we do not know 100,000th part of 1% of the wonders of the world, as e.g. the development of the magnetic trance condition. The Bible account says, the ark rested on Mount Ararat 3 days after the waters began to abate, but the Andes and Himalayas are 2 or 3 miles higher. Exhalations from the waters could have destroyed all life, even carrion birds and seagulls, who live on fish, rising to breathe. God could have dispersed the creatures of the ark and marsupials to Australia, just as Philip was taken up by the Spirit and found at Azotus.
We'll pause that a sec. See if we can see that. Why is the arrow pointing up there like that? Okay, picture in there. In the left-hand corner is meant to be. Okay, no, I'm trying to work out what it's pointing at, but I can't really see it. Hey, Tony, how you doing, bro? Good to see you, brother. Good to see you.
To our finite conceptions, laws seem to govern the universe, but the will of God is greater than all his laws, and it is that will that governs the universe. Swedenborg says angels and spirits can come into a man's sphere and speak his language without having learned it, and that better than himself. Adam and Eve are made to speak and reason the same day they were created. Again, the remains of much.
So it's that circled. Oh, okay. I see. Okay, got it.
More gigantic marsupials are found buried deep in the ground in Australia. Again, the one window referred to in the ark may have been only the skylight window.
Let's see, hold in. Okay, one looks like a little lamp of some sort. Don't know what that is.
But the Great Eastern was as large as the ark, and could not contain 1,600 species of animals, 5,000 species of birds, 150,000 articulata, and several hundreds of mollusks, or is creation continuous in a subordinate degree? There are trees in the equatorial range of South Africa and South America that are shown to go much farther back in antiquity than the deluge. They might have passed through it.
Got a coin stuck in a bit of stone, See, it shows you how quick it can happen.
Light pumice stone is still found in the mountains of France. The arrowheads of the drift period are acknowledged to be older than 6,000 years, but as the Septuagint places the creation at more than 6,000 BC, the drift period could have been coeval with Mosaic creation. The skulls of Calaveras and Tuolumne counties are the oldest in America. Obsidian is mainly found at 130 feet depth in California. There's a Chaldean work on astronomy that dates back to BC 3800. Papyri are found in Egypt 3000 BC. Tablets at 1300 BC. Works of a wild man are traced to 4,000 years. Prehistoric times end with the discovery of iron and smelting. Clay was abundant near volcano lakes.
Recapitulated. It is certain that wheels for making pottery were used 1800 BC at Thebes in Upper Egypt. Lower Egypt must have been colonized at least 1,000 years before, but pottery made without wheels, i.e. handmade, is found for 3 ages of man before that.
Oh, wow.
These of stone, lead, brass, and iron.
That's
This fact is universally agreed to by scholars. Man is contemporary with alluvium, which existed after the drift and glacier periods had ceased, and is called the Pleistocene period. Terraces of alluvium are found 90 feet above the level of rivers and were first formed by their means, and then increased by vegetable decay. The oldest human skulls in Europe, larger than those of succeeding ages, were found in the Angus, Swiss, and Neanderthal caves, Netherlands. In the Swiss lakes, thousands of piles are found preserved deep in the beds of the lakes that once served for supports of dwellings, both for security and convenience. A human skull has been found in England beneath the bed of a river that has worn through rock for a depth of 100 feet. See
Wow.
pottery in British Encyclopedia. And Geiki's prehistoric man, 1 inch of soil in 20 years would give 2,400 years.
Oh, it's heron in. I didn't see heron. I'm just saying hello to heron. I can't see heron. Oh, there she is. Hello, heron. Good to see you. Good to see you. I did do a video out there as well. I did a premiere. Not many people turned up though. Did a premiere. I made a video and did a premiere. Nobody turned up except Bass and somebody else. Good to see you. Good to see you. Good to see you. Dylan, bro, good to see you, man.
Marine shells are found 300 feet above the level of riverbanks. Also 50.
I'm not talking much at all. I'm trying to get through this because we've done 2 parts already and we had an hour left. So yeah, I'm trying not to talk as much, which I think I've managed to do. But I don't want to not talk and just sit and watch it. You know, I'm meant to be trying to do some review it a little bit. So, but yes, we'll get it done. We'll get it done.
60 feet below the
Sorry for the lack of input. I'm learning as well.
The surface at the delta of the Mississippi River, below a beach once made by the sea. In Tulum County, California, while digging a tunnel 60 to 70 feet below the surface, a pestle and mortar were found in gold-bearing gravel. No ruins, even of adobe, are found in the 2 lower terraces of the Mississippi, but only on the upper one. Marine shells are found on mountains in California 400 feet above the present level of the sea. No builders are found on the Rockies. Drawings are found on the tusks of
Actually, someone's gums and teeth.
Specimens of ancient Irish pottery are of superior make than those of England. America had fewer ancient animals than Europe and Asia. Wherever
Well, it's possible, isn't it, that they're buried pyramids and that's just the top of them? Or is that just how they are? It was just like a couple of feet under the sun. Don't know, man. It's pretty mad, though. It's pretty mad.
we have gone, we have found human beings. A tall black race has recently been discovered on the frontiers of Abyssinia. Pictures on the amphora of Corinth indicate a high degree of perfection, and the knowledge of human nature, beauty, and physiognomy strongly tinctured with animal.
Hey, Super. How you doing, man? Good to see you, bro. Oh, Dr. Bass Ackwards. Good to see you too, man. Oh, what's he saying? We went to some lava tubes in Northern California. Was thinking volcanoes are tree stumps. All the oils from a massive tree concentrated at the bottom lava tubes maybe were roots. Wow. Dude, absolutely possible. Definitely. I mean, come on. There's definitely bigger trees. There's definitely some of them mountains that look like they're trees. Petrified. You know, it's blatantly obvious, I think, you know.
Sexual magnetism. One writer, Wholesome, allows 40,000 years for the flint tools and arrowheads found in the sand and gravel beds of the undisturbed strata of the Niagara Falls. The following, as taken from the Los Angeles Times of July 11, 1900, was itself taken from the New Haven Correspondence, Boston Globe of July 1900. Dr. Weiland found the skull of a turtle, amphibious, on the banks of the Cheyenne Stream in the Black Hills country, now in the Peabody.
Look at that rock with that split straight down it. Perfect split. Lots of splits. Look, wow. Nuts. See, it's got up in wood.
Museum at New York. It is of the Triassic period, 10 million years ago.
10 million.
29 inches in length and 16 inches in depth.
10 million years, my buttski. My buttski. Oh yeah, that's pretty cool. That's a pretty cool shot.
Of all living animals, the turtle is the only one whose anatomy is the same as it was 10 million years ago. That's what he said. This turtle must have weighed 8,000 pounds. It was embedded in...
No such thing as 10 million years ago. No such thing. Ludicrous to think so. I mean, do you know, 1,000 years is a long time. People don't realize that 1,000 years is a long, long time.
in a Cretaceous formation that was once covered with a saltwater ocean. In geological times, when the development of the turtle reached its zenith, turtles were from 12 to 14 feet in length and weighed from 4 to 6 tons. They preyed upon all living creatures of their times. The Monosauria were no match for it in speed and strength. The Hesperornis, the carnivorous ostrich that lived in the ocean, was its prey. See Hugosaurus. The Archaeopteryx, the missing link between the birds and reptiles, feared the turtle.
Oh,
The Pyrrhanodon, whose head was 3 feet long, furnished food for it.
wow.
This is all silly
That's nuts. That's nuts.
speculation of the beginning of dinosaurs, I think. I guess the author thinks that some things were found in the ground, apparently. Note, in
Yeah.
sandstone along the Connecticut River, the tracks of 40
Weird.
species of bipeds and quadrupeds are found. The Dinormus was 16 feet high, an immense bird of New Zealand. Ripple marks are found in sandstone quarries. Coprolites are the fossil dungs of great lizards. Petrified reptiles are found in a fossil state, which contain the scales of fish which were devoured before any quadrupeds existed. The fetiches, which were cut out of stone with lava made knives, are now too hard to be impressed by files. They must have been long in mineral water, yet they are found high up on mountains. The cliff dwellers must have been very ancient because metals were known to the antediluvians, but hardly to them. Or did they lose that technology? The ideas of the cliff dwellers in drawing forms are too rude for post-diluvians. They could work on limestone where cliffs are found. The Pemas and Pueblos, town-dwelling Indians, unlike any other Indians, cultivate patches of ground. The Apaches and Navajos are freebooters. The latter have been called the Jews of the Indians.
And then he drifted off that.
The San Francisco Examiner of July 25, 1900, gave an
Yeah,
account
that's
of
right.
the
See,
finding
well,
of an ancient
we'll know our disinformation program is complete when everything the American public believes is false. William J. Casey. Nice.
ruin between Espanola and Bland, about 25 miles from the former place. Only the top was discovered, the lower stones being buried. There was a roof on the top which was flat, on which people lived. There were found on the top in one room signs that the people had been cooking.
How many? Well, hold on. What do you say? Well, how many generations is 1,000 years though? 15 or more. What's a generation? 25, 30, say. 15 times. But, hold on. It didn't do it for me. It just put something in there. Hold on and say it 15 times. How many generations is 1,000 years? Right. Let's just have a little look. 15. Get rid of that. Right. 15 times 30 equals 450. What? What's that thing that? Get that away. I don't want to start. Oh, for goodness sake, that's not. Give me a second, guys. Sorry. 2 seconds. That was a limit. Don't give me that. Why you give me that? So no. 1,000 years is a lot. 1,000 years is a lot more than 15 generations. More like 30 generations. More like 30. Because a generation just says about 30. 30 years, say. 25, 30 usually is. So 15 times 30 is 450. So double that, that's nearly 1,000. That's 900. So, right, if you consider generation 40, then 1,000 would be 25. I would say a generation stat. That's what I was considering it at. So you would get, if it's 30, you would get that. If it's 30 years old that a generation is 30 years, sorry, not 30 years old, then you get. Hold on, I just said it, didn't I? 450. So you get 30. You get 30 generations. You get 30 generations and 1,000 years. Oh, you meant lifetimes. Oh, generations different from lifetime. Lifetimes. Well, lifetimes, yeah, you're probably more right with 15. So what you saying for a lifetime? What's a lifetime? 70, 75? Uh, right. Equals 13. Well, if you're saying 75, if you're saying 75 for a lifetime, then it's 13. 13 you get in 1,000. Well, it depends, Dylan. Different answers everywhere. Some people say 20, some people say 25. I would say 30 nowadays because a lot of people are late in having children. You know what I mean? A generation is from when you're born to when you grow up and then you have kids. So there's a generation. So I would say 25 really, 30, but I'll go 30 just to be sure. You know. Let me just see what Oogly Googly says. But yeah, lifetimes it would be about 13. If you're considering a lifetime is 75, say. Yeah, of course, some people do live to like 90, 93, 99, 98. Biblically, it's 70 to 80. Yeah, lifetime. So I said 75. I split the difference, didn't I? So it's 13. In 1,000 years, you get 13 lifetimes. Well, 13.333 recurring, actually. Right. Let's get this thing done.
A meal when they vacated it. It was a large building containing 1,500 rooms, 2 or 3 stories high. They found pottery thick with designs and superior to anything found among the Navajos of Arizona. Also cloth of antique makes and stone axes. Some of the things crumbled on being exposed to the air, a sign of the greatest antiquity of 5,000 or 6,000 years. There were buffalo bones in Arizona and New Mexico, and large cauldrons of copper. Had they been driven out by an enemy, these things would have been taken. Their territory indicates signs of having been very populous. Sufficient number of years passed away in solitude to have allowed time to bury the buildings. The stone building was well-shaped and constructed. Could its desertation have been from an earthquake and tidal waves on each side before the border states existed? 4,000 years would have been sufficient to bury the building, but the copper kettles remained on the roof for that time. The staircases were gone. Extracts from authors. Philological objections to Lowell's doctrine about the mines of Lake Superior and the mound builders of the bottomlands, taken from Public Opinion. Among the evidences brought forward to prove the paucity of relics of his own person compared with the abundance of the sites of cities proves the people to have been agricultural. The shells of the Gulf of Mexico, the carved figures of the Manitou and Toucan indicate that they held communication with the sea, while the native copper proves that they either worked the mines of Lake Superior or had communication with some tribe that did. That some ancient people worked the mines in question, there can be no doubt, for abundant evidences of such workings have been discovered, and that too on a scale quite commensurate with the works of mound builders, whether these monuments be posterior or anterior to the bottom lands. They are newer than the post-Pleistocene terraces on which they rest. If they be older than the alluvial bottoms, some remains of man ought to have been found in that alluvium. The deposits of the alluvial plains of the delta of New Orleans are of about the same age, i.e. are recent, and there, according to Dr. Dowler, some charcoal and a human skeleton, the cranium of which is said to belong to the aboriginal type of the Red Indian, were found. This discovery was made in excavating for gasworks at New Orleans through a succession of beds almost wholly composed of vegetable matter, such as are now forming in the cypress swamps of the neighborhood. The skeleton was found at the depth of 19 feet and beneath 4 successive layers of buried trees. Dr. D estimates the deposit that covered it to have been 50,000 years in forming. The following is taken from Baldwin's Ancient America on Mound Builders, Harper Brothers, New York. Mr. Stevens said of the ruins of Caba in Yucatan, Quote, the cornice running over the doorways, tried by the severest rules of art recognized among us, would embellish the architecture of any known era. Intelligence, much skill in masonry, and much labor were required to construct the artificial ponds to supply water, being cemented and well constructed at their bottoms, and the long subterranean passages that led down to the pool of water. The reservoir is 450 feet below the surface of the ground, and the passage leading to it 1,400 feet in length. Buildings are pyramidal, proof against earthquake, and hundreds of feet long, containing rooms 60 by 16 by 11 feet. Some buildings are 800 by 100 feet, with decorations abundant and very rich. They were sun worshippers and knew geometry, astronomy, and fortification. There were subterranean terraces and rooms of great length now under modern cities. There was a triumphal arch at Kaaba, ancient Maya, the chief town of Mayapan.
Like chilling, like you missed movie night yesterday. I used the saying flatlined YouTube, dude. I flatlined YouTube when we went to Rumble. I said it, man. You missed it. Good to see you, bro. Good to see you, man.
The cardinal points were known, and they had a standard of measurement. There were 36 shafts or columns in parallel rows, and balustrades of entwined bodies of huge serpents. Shrubs or vegetation grew on mounds or terraces of hewn stone. There are walls 274 feet long, 30 feet thick, and 120 feet apart. The colored paints on the walls are still bright of green, red, blue, yellow, and reddish-brown. Wooden lintels are common at Yucatan, but not at the other ruins. The Palace of Palenque, modern name, or the Governor's Palace, was at Uxmal in Yucatan. Herrera says there were so many and so great stately buildings that it was amazing. The Aztecs were overthrown by the Spaniards.
Google says a generation is generally considered to be roughly 20 to 30 years, although some sources suggest a span of 15 to 20. I think 15 to 20 is too young, too little. I mean, that is true in some cases, absolutely. 20, 30 years. In the population biology, the demography generation time is the average time between two consecutive generations in the lineage of a population. In human populations, generation time typically has ranged from 20 to 30 years, with wide variation based on gender and society. Yeah, there you go. There you go. I would have said about that as well. Chilling, what he said. Oh, for flooper flappy's sake. I had to get back on a sleeping pattern. Was waiting on 3,000 litres of compost. Oh, for goodness sake, man. 3,000 litres. Wow. Wow. That's a fair amount. That's a fair amount, man. Fair play, bro.
Toltecs preceded them, and the Kalugas, the Toltecs.
Well, it's movie night again tonight. I've already sorted it out. It's on the channel ready to go for tonight, 11 o'clock GMT tonight. I'll be on Flatzoid, then I'll be going live tonight, movie night. We've got a little topic, and then Rumble again. So we'll be flatlining YouTube again. So if you're there tonight, bro. And good to see you as well,
The
Harry.
above description suits antediluvian times of no rain. It suits.
I also made a after I streamed. I made a video. I put out as a premiere, but only bars it turned up. But I sent someone else, and it was like a 48 minute premiere. 48-minute premiere. Well, I'm saying the only buy for the first half an hour. It was only buys on that. It did come up to about 6 or 8 people. Went back down to about 6 or something, but it's all good. It's all good. Yeah, we're nearly getting this done.
A very numerous, strong, and settled people knowing the art of chiseling and hardening a species of soft stone, and who lived very long. The Toltecs would be driven from Ohio by hordes of barbarians of the north. The Natchez Indians, a supposed remnant of the Toltecs, are sun worshippers and maintain a perpetual fire. Mr. S. continues, quote, in one room of a great building at Uxmal, walls were coated with a very fine plaster of Paris, equal to the best seen on walls in this country. He says the laying and polishing of stones are as perfect as under rules of the best modern masonry. The elaborate sculptured ruins of Palenque are 7 or 8 leagues one way and half a league the other, 24 by 1/2 miles. This would claim to be the seat of an empire that preceded those in South America. The cross is a common emblem found in the ruins. It was known to the Phoenicians and is found in the ruins of Nineveh around the neck of an early Nimrod king. 4 sacred signs are found: the crescent, the star, sun, the trident, and the cross. It is also found on Oriental prisoners figured in Egyptian mummies. To degrade this religious emblem, the cross, Alexander the Great ordered 2,000 of the principal citizens of Tyre to be crucified. Palenque is full of inscriptions. Blocks of stone 6 feet in length compose the Great Wall of Capan, 624 feet long. The pyramidal building it supported has a wide terrace, 160 feet above the river, on which great trees are growing, 20 feet in circumference, 2,000 years old. There are obelisks, piazzas, and a building like the Colosseum of Rome.
Aye, exactly, Julian. I got an important notification from YouTube 10 hours after your show ended. YouTube must have thought it wasn't important. They're just assholes, man. Only joking, YouTube admin. Don't take me down. Don't take me down. Only messing about, YouTube admin. Only messing about. I'll be good.
Some of the edifices combine the solidity of Egypt with the elegance of the Greek. Mosaics at Mitla are more ingenious than plain in relief of the purest design. It is a maze of courts and buildings. There are roads along the Andes. One ran the whole length of the empire from Quito to Chile. Another, starting from this at Cusco, went down to the coast and extended northward to the equator.
So, that 1999 video messed my hubby up. He's still walking around today in a state of, whoa, just thinking about it. Fair. Oh, sorry, that was my reaction video yesterday, wasn't it? I did that yesterday. Yeah. I've actually done a few videos lately. Sometimes I don't do videos for months, a month or so. I do one in a month or so, and then sometimes I just do them all the time. Just depends. I like doing a reaction video. Usually me and Vicky do them together. But when I've done the last 2, she's been asleep. But I'll do one. We'll do one. Me and Vicky will do one together. Ball bags. Absolutely, ball bags. Aye, man. Aye, me and Vicky will do a reaction one together. I'll have to find a video to react to. But yeah, it was a good little video, and I think my reaction was not too bad to it. It was not too bad. But I like doing them. I did one. Me and Vicky did one about an atheist. Did kind of debunking an atheist. We did a reaction on an atheist dude trying to debunk Christianity or something. That was our first one together. That was pretty good. That was pretty good. Yeah, me and Vicky will do one. We'll do a reaction one together again.
Equator. They are built on beds or deep understructures of masonry from 20 to 25 feet in width, made level and smooth for paving, and macadamizing with pulverized stone and lime and bitumen used in all.
The one I did today was just me editing together a load of movies again. Movies that have been ruined by AI sort of thing. Funny bits in it. So I did like a 48-minute thing of that. A minute at the start and at the end. The rest of it is just movie clips. Yeah. I like doing that. I've got good views on the last one, so I thought it wasn't for the views, did it? It's gonna like it, but I did get good views in the last one, so it made me think people liked it. So I did it again. Oh yeah, it's just I can link them both. I did yesterday's and today. There's 2 videos. I'll get them now. Flats just put out a video as well, 15 minutes long. I'll link that in a minute, guys. Oh, come on, please. Where are you? Let me channel. Go to channel. Right. Videos. So, yeah. Oh, I've got 72 views in it. Not bad. Yeah. Go over there. That one. That's the 1999 one. That was a one from yesterday, reaction one. And this is my put together edited one from today. Put it together. There we go. Doobie-doo. Doobie-doo. Cheers, guys. Love yous.
All their masonry. On it was a very strong wall, more than a fathom in thickness, built straight over marshes, rivers, and vast chasms of the Sierras through rocks, precipices, and mountainsides. A marvelous work cut through the rocks for leagues. Great ravines are filled up with solid masonry. Rivers were crossed by suspension bridges. No,
that bridge looks fun. It looks fun, but would I trust it? I don't think I would. I think I'd trust that. You just got my Rumble notification. Nice. I even did a premiere. I did a premiere once I did the premiere yesterday with the 1999 one here. I then did it on Rumble because you can do premieres through Rumble Studio. But the only problem is when you do a premiere, it doesn't put it in your videos. It puts it in your lives. Whereas YouTube, if you do a premiere, it puts it in your videos. I'd rather have it in my videos. Do you know what I mean? But it's one of them. It's one of them. It's one of them. One of them. Right.
obstruction encountered, which the builders did not overcome. It was as long as the two Pacific railroads. The old city, Cadiz, now Cadiz, founded BC 1100, is still inhabited. It was built over Tartessus, which had been in ruins long BC. Query: how long had Palenque's old ruins existed when that first Tyrian ship was driven across the Atlantic, a distance of about 3,000 miles? The following is taken from The Scientific Man, Volume 2, Number 6, New York 80, 1880, on the time that has elapsed since the era of the cavemen of Devonshire, by Mr. Pengelly, Esquire, FRS, showing the connection between certain formations in Kent's Cavern with the peat bogs of Denmark. The time calculated from inscriptions in Kent's Cavern, Devon, by the formation of stalagmites on them. Stalagmite accreted on the inscriptions, since they mere cut glazes them slightly over. On a boss of stalagmite, there is the...
Oh, it's a place. I thought he was talking about stalagmites and stalagmites. Other things that, like, they say it take thousands of years, or thousands, hundreds, tens of thousands of years to make them long, sticky, pointy things that come from the ceiling, or the other ones that come from the floor. Wow, you can make more. You can start. You can do them in weeks. You know, DJ PJ. I'm not following chat. I'm trying to set up my surround sound. It's doing my nothing. Oh, I said DJ PJ. It's not. It's DJ PS. Nobody.
Following inscription. Quote, Robert Hedges of Ireland, February 20th, 1688. Another is dated 1604. What years have elapsed since have made no appreciable change, and yet the calcareous water has been constantly dripping. There is no shadow of doubt that the inscription...
I think that's a real one.
Carbonate of lime accreted on the inscriptions, 250 years old, formed not more than a 20th part of an inch, where it is formed with unusual rapidity. It would take 5,000 years to account for the granular stalagmite of only an inch, and for 60 in 300,000 years. The old cavemen left behind 366 flints.
That's a weird one. That's a weird one.
This indicates that the tools became gradually covered.
Looks like a crocodile with a short nose. Wow. That's amazing. I mean, is that real? I don't know. Is it AI generated? Lord knows. Lord knows. I mean, a lot of them are fake, but listen, there is real ones. Big beasts in them days. Large beasts. Behemoths. Leviathan.
And the cavemen were there in successive ages. Below the stalagmite came a deposit known as cave earth, 4 feet thick. In the stalagmite, we have the remains of both extinct and recent animals and flint implements. Cave earth contains our great harvest of them. Neolithic
Dragon's baby.
Man made the bone implements, and amongst them are numerous bone needles with well-drilled eyes. Below cave earth is another
That's
stalagmite of
mad.
much greater thickness,
The
being 12
box
feet,
of
while
coins.
that above cave earth nowhere
Jar of
exceeds
coins.
5 feet. The lower stalagmite is of totally different character to that in the higher level. We will term it crystalline, and the upper granulary. In every instance where a bone is found, it is crusted over with a thin film of stalagmite. Where it lay was the upper portion or floor of the cavern for a very long time. During that time, the drip from the roof brought the stalagmite matter down, forming a film around the object. The process was interrupted by a layer of cave earth. Above, we find another bone or stone under precisely the same condition, and that goes on through the entire thickness of the cave earth. Above, we find another bone or stone under precisely the same condition, and that goes on through the entire thickness of the cave earth. When we remove one of the large rocks of limestone found in the cave earth and find bone under it, we find that bone crusted, the broken part lying in juxtaposition on a firm, unyielding surface. The bone was broken by that limestone falling on it. The cave earth was introduced very slowly and represents a very large amount of time. We then go further back to the old crystalline stalagmite, and then to the breccia below that, which is formed of material utterly unlike the cave earth. There is a different fauna and a different construction of surface. The paleontological evidence is the cave lion, the lynx, Felis, the hyena fox, the wolf, the cave bear, the glutton, and the badger. There are implements of a ruder kind found in the lower deposit, a totally different kind. Man was in Devonshire. Man was in Devonshire, the contemporary of the extinct cave
Size
animals.
of that, man.
The implements found in Kent's Cavern are of the Paleolithic kind, i.e. of the Stone Age prior to the Bronze Age. The implements in the cave earth
Stone Age and Bronze
belong
Age.
to the Hyanine period. But those in the breccia below the crystallized stalagmite belong to the Ursine period of Kent's Cavern. The former are delicately made, never polished, and all made of flakes. The latter are massive, made invariably of flint nodules, and not flake. With the nodules, they struck off a plank or flakes of flint and fashioned it into a more delicate instrument. Though they are
Yeah, I mean, look at that. Wow.
all Paleolithic, they belong to two different types. Passing from that, I ask you to accompany me to Denmark, where the naturalists have been able to get a chronology out of its peat bogs, which is a land of...
What do you mean, very talented? I haven't done anything. What do you mean? All I'm doing is streaming, pressing play, and stopping and talking now and again. But thank you.
beech trees. Below the beach, there came a time when there was no beech, but oak, of a particular...
Oh, right. I see. I just started singing that because I seen DJ and Chillin's comment, and me and Roger was talking about it last night or the night before or something. And so it came into my head, so I started singing it. Madness. I can't. I can sing some things. I can't really sing. There's certain things I can sing. Not too bad. I can hold a tune, I suppose, but yeah, I can't really sing. It's just certain things, certain notes, and that I suppose. I wouldn't be able to make it as a singer, put it like that. I'd have to auto-tune.
particular kind, having leaves of a long footstock called pedunculated. Below that, there is another form of oak with no footstock called sessile. Below that, the Scotch fir is the most prevalent. Here we have a chronological series. Let us endeavor to attach a time value to them. We are sure the beech period represents 1,800 years, for the Romans inform us that Denmark was a land of beech trees. We may say 2,500 years for one species of tree in Denmark, prior to which there was no beech. Prior to that, there were two kinds of oaks. Prior to oaks, firs. The Scotch fir will not now grow in Devonshire, even when coaxed and
That one's mad.
agriculturalist.
It's like a felled log.
If we take these periods,
That looks like a felled log. That one, definitely.
and multiply them by 2,500, we get 10,000 years for the time of these trees. How does this accord with archaeological
How did that go and get in there? It's
It
mental.
goes down to the beech period, no further. The bronze tools go below the first oak and halfway into the sessile variety.
Wow. Hold on. What was that? That looked like a hollowed out stone. What is it? A skull or something? Go back a second. Go back, actually.
Though they are all Paleolithic, They belong to two different types.
Oh, going way back in there.
Passing from that, I ask you to accompany me to Denmark, where the naturalists have been able to get a chronology out of its peat bogs, and which is a land of beech
I went
trees.
too far back. Yeah, I've seen
Below the
them
beech,
once.
there
I
came
did a
time when
video
there
on
was
them
no
before.
beech but oak, of a particular kind, having leaves of a long footstock called pedunculated. Below that, there is another form of oak with no
Oh, aye.
footstock called sessile. Below that, the Scotch fir is the most prevalent. Here we have a chronological series. Let us endeavor to attach a time value to them. We are sure the
Hey, Theodore Fiza, whoever you are. Good to see you. Welcome, welcome, welcome. First time here. Hey PJ. Good to see you, whoever you are. Do I actually know you? And what do you British call soda pop? What do we call soda pop? I'm Scottish. I just call it fizzy juice. Fizzy juice. That's what I call it. My missus Vicky, she'd call it pop. Kind of pop. In Scotland, sometimes we say a can of ginger. Not so much me because I'm not Glaswegian, but in Scotland they say a can of ginger because I am brew is ginger. Yeah. You're a Flatzoid fan. You're not a fanatic, are you? A fan. What do you go into? Do you go into Flatzoid? Because I don't think I've seen your name there. Hey, Logan. Anyway, Logan, good to see you, bro. Good to see you. You fell asleep watching Equilibrium. Hey, Logan. I didn't fall asleep through that one. I fell asleep at the end of 1922. I didn't see the rest of 1922. Roger actually called me on my phone because that's what woke me up. Yeah, at least they got to see the film. I didn't see the end of it. But then we carried on. And watched. I watched. We did some old Twilight Zone, 50s Twilight Zone, and the 80s Twilight Zone. We did the wordplay one from the 80s Twilight Zone, and that was the one a little like Mandela effect. So we did that one. We watched wordplay. It's the closest one you'll get to Mandela effect on TV, like Baza said. Thoughts on Jaren? He's a shill. He's an absolute shill. God, he knows the earth is flat, bro. Theodore, he knows the earth is flat. He's a shill. And he must have been a shill for a long time. I always like to think they started off good, but he possibly didn't. I mean, look what he calls Jesus. Look at his attitude toward Jesus. So, yeah, he's shill. He's a shill. I've got to cut that out, Roger snoring, because he always says he doesn't snore. So I've got to cut. He says he doesn't go. He's not asleep. So I'm gonna have to cut that bit out. I will actually. I'm gonna actually do it, and I'll put it on. I'll put it on my channel when I've done it. True. That's true. Absolutely true. Roger got up when he's sleeping up to call and wake you up. So true. I know. He just woke up all of a sudden, didn't he? I was like, oh, there you are. He usually wakes up when I'm saying he's asleep. That's usually when he wakes up, but he didn't this time. You know what I mean? It's funny. Yeah, no, I think do I ever Sov comes on mine now and again, yeah. Sov he's usually on Flats, yes, but if Flats is not on a Tuesday, I do Flats' time on a Tuesday night. Sov usually comes on that one. So I've been in a good few of mine. He was on my movie night a week or so ago where he watched what did he watch with this? Oh wow. Can't remember what he watched. It doesn't matter. But yeah, I saw if something comes on. It just depends on what time I'm on. Sometimes I'm on at the same time as Sov on movie nights and that. But it's the weekend, so I don't think Sov will be on. Sov doesn't do the weekends on YouTube much. Sov is very smart. Sov is very smart. Very, very smart. He knows his stuff, man. He knows his stuff. Without a doubt. Very good. He's very good at what he does, man. Him and Flatzoid both. I mean, listen, I know Flat Earth. I know it logically, but they go scientifically. You know what I mean? They know the math and all that kind of stuff. Not that reality is maths, but you know what I mean. They know the technical side of stuff. You know, they know the jargon. I mean, I know it logically and I know what it's on about, like RDD, relative density disequilibrium, which is just displacement of the medium. You know, no two things can occupy the same space. That type of thing. I'm just basic on it. I'm layman's, but them are brilliant. They are. They're really good. They're really good. And no, I haven't. I did think about it. I did think about it, but I've got an Xbox there. Got my Xbox there, and I did have Forza downloaded onto the computer because I had the Xbox. Sorry, I had the it's Microsoft, isn't it? So I had the my Microsoft account. No, so I haven't. I did notice though, like I'm on Rumble, and some of the choices you get in Rumble is pure to do with gaming. But I have thought about it. I mean, to be honest, I haven't thought about doing it live as much. I have thought about it, but what I've actually thought about is playing video game and recording it and doing a video that way, talking about something. So if I'm just talking about something, they've just got something to look at. But no, I haven't done it. But I did think about doing a game live. I don't know how to connect the Xbox to the computer though. I don't know if it's just Ethernet to Ethernet. I'm really not sure. Yeah, thanks. Yeah, it's true, but very true. Definitely for Jacks. But Flat's panel are excellent with brilliant people's perspective from all over the world. Exactly. We all do it a different way. We'll do it a different way, you know. I mean, I learned a lot being on that panel. Learn a lot from people. I learn a lot from people in chat, and same. A lot of people learn off me. A lot of people learn off Michael. A lot of people learn off Flats. You know. Yeah, I love the panel. I think it's great. And bless you, man.
Beach period represents 1,800 years, for the Romans inform us that Denmark was a land of beech trees. We may
I'll show you where I grew up at. Not exactly the Highlands, just right nearly the Highlands, just around the corner. I was northeast. I'll show you. I will show you. Right. Right, let's do that. Wow. Right. So let me just get in. Does it go? Let me go in there. I'll go away. I don't want that. Right. So there you go. There's Scotland right there. This is the Highlands up here. This is the Highlands right here. I'm just next to the Highlands. I am northeast corner. I'm right. Let me just get it bigger for you. Right. I am here. This is where I am from. Fraserburgh, right there, right in the northeast corner. We get the east wind and the north wind, right in the northeast corner. That's where I am. So yeah, for me, if I just go along here, that to Inverness, that's 100 mile, 99 mile. Fraserburgh to Inverness, along there, I can't remember the name of the road. Is the A95 maybe? 100 mile. And then this is your Highlands here. All around here. So your Highlands. So I'm just round the corner from the Highlands. Right there. There you go. There you go. Now you know. Now you know.
500 years for one species of tree in Denmark, prior to which there was no beech. Prior to that, there were two kinds of oaks. Prior to oaks, firs. The Scotch fir will not now.
Am I Fraser clan? Tony. I used to. Oh no, wrong one. It's the wrong one. Sorry, idiot. Idiot. This one. Is that Sean's dad? On Extreme PJ. The big old tall, what was it? Sasquatch type thing. Oh, cool. Yeah, man. Are you Fraser Clan? No, I'm from Fraserborough. That's just the name of the town. It gets called the Broch. I mean, obviously it's called Fraserborough because of people called Fraser. Was someone called Fraser, obviously. Fraserborough, but we call it the Broch, where we're at. That's our Doric for it, and the Broch means strong fortress. Strong fortress. So no, I'm not. I'm a Cruikshank. I'm a Cruikshank, which in the tartan of Cruikshank is the Stuart tartan, Stuart of Athol. So no, I'm not a Fraser. There you go. I'm wrecked up the top of Scotland. So Chillin's wrecked up the top, man. So hold on, Chillin. No, you don't want to tell us the name of your town, do you? No, but you seen what I was pointing out. He was right at the top of Scotland. I like how you say it. And the thing is, see if you go to the top of Scotland and then get yourself over to Orkney or the Shetland. I think people in Shetland talk. You can hear the Scottish in them, but they also sound a little Welsh, a little weird. But they're cool. They're really cool. You being hold on. You should do a stream on the clan history. Of what you mean? Of my? You mean of Cruikshank or of Fraser? It's quite a good idea, actually. I mean, that's not usually what I do streams about, but it's you know what I mean. It's I don't mind diversity. You know what I mean. It's as long as it's truth, as long as it's truth orientated. You know, I could quite easily do that. Quite easily do that. I knew of some clans, especially Clan Fraser. Now, it's the name of the town. No, I'm a Cruikshank, which Cruikshank originates from Kincardineshire in Scotland, which is a little further south from where I'm from. And it means crook. There was a river Crook in Kincardineshire, and there was people who lived between the river Crook and the top of a hill. So in a valley, at the top of the hill, that's what you call a shank. And then he lived in the valley of it, in the river, between the hill and the river. So the hill was shank, and the river is crook. So we got called Cruikshank.
Grow in Devonshire, even when coaxed and petted by the agriculturalist. If we take these periods and multiply them by 2,500, we get 10,000 years for the time of these trees. How does this accord with archaeological evidence? The iron tool comes down to the beech period, no further. The bronze tools go below the first oak and halfway into the sessile variety. Below that, down to the bottom of the firs, we have the Neolithic unpolished flint tools, as found in the cave earth of Kent's Cavern, Devonshire, olive flakes. Though thousands of years are absorbed in this way, and we go back to the lower levels, we have not gone back to the Kent's Cavern, upper or granular stalagmite, prior to which 300,000 years were reckoned. Now let us coordinate that with the animals in the cavern. Denmark from upper to lower. 1. Peat bog. 2.
I missed that, Chilling. Where is it now? But done it heat. But done it heat. I think you thought what I thought you were saying. I thought you were saying put a bonnet on your head. I didn't read it properly. What's that, Jack? For Jack's TV show. Pretty good one about time travel and Fraser Clan. Or Jack's, I'll look into it. That's cool. But no, Theodore Fraser. That's a good idea. It's a decent idea for a stream. I'd have to like get a few things together. I know, like try and look for a few websites and a few videos, stuff like that. That'd be pretty cool. That'd be cool. It's a good idea. Thanks for that, Theodore. Theodore, that's a good idea. Definitely a good idea. I'll keep that. I'll keep that at the forefront of my mind.
Beach period, 2,500 years, iron tools. 3. Sessile, oak and bronze tools, 2,500 years. 4. Pedunculated, oak and flint tools, 2,500 years. 5. Furs, 2,500 years. Total, 10,000 years. 6. Bottoms of bog, black mold, limestone, contemporary with number 10 below. Kent's Cavern. 7. Granulated stalagmite, 5 feet, 300,000 years. 8. Cave earth, all flakes, Neolithic tools, wolf and glutton. 9. Crystallized stalagmite, 12 feet thick, a total of 1,200,000 years. 10. Breccia, Paleolithic tools, lion, bear, lynx, 2,200,000 years passed away before the Breccia man-made implements are found and consisted of nodules and flakes. Then there was no English Channel. 11. Wild archaic man. 12. Alluvium from rivers. 13. Drift. 14. Pleistocene periods. Query. Were the pedunculated trees contemporary with polished or unpolished implements? According to this account, the Paleolithic were the polished and the Neolithic unpolished. The nodules gradually fashioned the flakes more delicately, till only flakes were...
Let's say, try to see what I can say. Skeleton of a giant that antedates Adam. Man, look at December. Discovery of the greatest scientific interest was when the pickers Edward. Right, okay. So it's not all there.
Used and remained unpolished, found in the cave earth. The whole of the bog period does not take us back beyond the Neolithic implements.
You've watched 4 parts of House of David. It's on Disney, isn't it? Do you think I should do that as a stream, like a week, no movie night? Do that as a thing, like do a couple episodes a week somehow, or I could mix it in with movie night. You know what I mean? Or do you think I should do a separate stream for that thing? That'd be pretty cool because like Sol was talking about it. I haven't seen it yet, but maybe I should. Maybe I should. I'm not going to watch it and then do streams about it. I'd rather do it with you, watch it with you. You know what I mean? Cool. I need to go pee again.
They take us back through the Iron and Bronze Ages, but fail to reach the Paleolithic tools in the Breccia. When we have got there, we are in but the Black Mold period. Below the Black Mold, we come to the great deposit of the granular stalagmite, formed at the rate of 1 through 20 part of an inch in 250 years, and there are 5 feet to account for. All that amount of time absorbed, and we are back into the cave earth period, representing a prodigious amount of time, during which vast herds of cattle lived in Britain. We go further still, when there was no hyena and nothing indicated his presence, and none of the bones gnawed after his particular fashion. When we remember that the hyena was a cave hunting animal, the fact that it was not found in that cavern is tolerable proof that the hyena was not in Britain. After the Breccia and Ursine period, Paleolithic, Britain was connected with the continent. The English Channel was dry, and the hyena, and perhaps his companions, came to Britain from France. Far back as these successive times take us, and they do it to almost bewilderment, they do not take us back to the beginning of man in Britain. We have brought 3 witnesses that concur in the antiquity of man, viz. Geology, paleontology, and archaeology, but not from the geographical or climatic earth. Take any view you like, whether the view that the archaic man was self-developed into the Paleolithic man, and they into the Neolithic, and they into the Middle. You cannot get rid of the vast amount of time for man's existence.
Each one's film length. Oh, so you just do one at a time. Let me just have a quick look. It's on Disney. Let's have a look. Let's have a look. Get yourself up there. Do that. Come on. Right. Right. Disney. Let's search. House of David. it's not in here. Okay. It's not in Disney. Where the hell is it then? Let me just check. Let me just check. Let me just check. Ah, it's on Amazon. Okay. Cool. So, right. So look. Yeah, we've got it. We've got it. We've got it. Got it. Got it. Look. House of David. Four parts. Can't play it because I'm still on YouTube. But how long are they? Does it say? 59 minutes. Ah, they're an hour. They're an hour. So not just under a film length. Okay, that's cool, man. We could do two, like at a time. You know, I've already sorted out tonight's films and that, but aye, we could do these. We could do these definitely. Definitely. Let me put a bookmark in that. Up there. Sorted, mate. Bookmarked. Done. And get rid of it for now. Cool. Cool. Yes, we'll do that. We'll do that. Yeah, got it. Got it. Got it. Got it. Excellent. With Forge accent. So I was talking a lot about that show last week. I was going to wait until all episodes are available, so it's worth a watch. It looks like it. Seems like it. I'll do them on here. I'll do them on here. What day are we on? We're on Saturday. Sunday. Tomorrow. We just think Sunday and Tuesday. Monday's my day off. Yeah, we could do them tomorrow. We could do them tomorrow. I don't know what time though. I don't know whether to do it in the afternoon or night time. Afternoon or night time. I'm not sure. Not sure. I'm probably have to do it night time for me. But we'll do it Sunday. Do it tomorrow. We can watch 2 episodes or something. Yeah, man. It sounds good. It sounds good. Anyway, let's carry on. I think there's a couple of minutes left of this.
The following is taken from George W. Peck's, quote, Melbourne and the Chincha Islands, unquote, published by Chaz Scribner, New York, Nassau Street, J854. He describes the Isles as having immense deposits of guano on islands now low, and that at a depth of 17 feet in the guano there were found large pieces of granite chipped off, while there is no granite within 20 miles south, and that on an island. The inference is that a continent once existed there, having mountains of granite, and that they were submerged by lightning shocks, which broke off the pieces of granite. The 3 islands referred to are about a mile in length and covered with guano, the highest being 400 feet above the sea level. The guano consists of the decomposed remains of seals, sea lions, pelicans, and penguins. Seals crawled to the top to die. The following is taken from Major C.C. Bennett's pamphlet on the Sandwich Islands. Bancroft,
That's true for Jack.
San Francisco, 1903.
I mean, MCU's all the pot. I mean, so if all movies have gone up woke, there's agendas in the movies, wokeism, you know, all this crap. It's ridiculous. Movies nowadays are garb in general.
All of the northern part of the American continent bears unmistakable signs of a prehistoric civilized man. Who cut the mighty roadways through the mountains of Arizona? So this is great. This is where it's
no such thing as prehistory. No such thing as prehistory.
Getting into Tartarian and extreme antiquity of buried cities and whatnot, and ancient civilizations in the Americas and all over the world. So back to the text here. Who cut the mighty roadways through the mountains of Arizona? Some of these roadways are 100 miles in length, and parts now a mile in depth. Who built the immense canals that water the plains and valleys west of the river Gila? Who built the houses that were found in the cliffs bordering on the canals and discovered over 300 years ago by Spaniards? It is thought by visitors that when these houses were built, they were nearly level with the water, but they were built so long ago that the water has worn
They were
the
what?
earth down 100
Nearly level with the water. Was the water level too? While resting.
feet. Who made the sword that was found at Negro Hill near Mormon Island?
Negro
13 miles
Hill,
east
what?
of Sacramento, south of the American
What a
line.
name.
A shaft was dug 30 feet in depth to bedrock. At the bottom of that shaft was found a sword 2.5 feet in length and 2.5 inches in width. Everything but the metal had decayed.
Wow.
It was very rusted and found to be composed of the best steel and temper. When I was mining on Coon Hill,
Coming at the very end. Hey Ryan, how you doing, man?
Coon Hill. That sounds fun.
Good to see you, man. Good to see you. I'm just finishing now. Just finishing right at the end. But I am on tonight again. Got movie night tonight after Flats has been on. So I'm
All
on
right.
tonight. So tonight is movies is what the hell was it again? Let me have a look. I've already done that. Let me go my page. I've already done the stream. I've already sorted it out on YouTube for 11 o'clock. I ain't slept yet. I made a video. I did a premiere as well after the live, after the movie night and live. I went and made a video and then did a premiere. I haven't slept yet. And now my stream been going since 2 hours and 40 since 2 p.m. GMT. Right. Let me get my link. Okay, cool. Live. Here it is. That's for tonight. Copy. Put it in private chat, bro. That's just the YouTube side. YouTube thing. Sorry. I'll put it in chat. Yeah. What the hell is the private chat? Oh, there it is. Like disappeared on me. There you go. One that. And one there. And go. That's tonight. So, yes, the movies are The Mist, Stephen King's The Mist, and the one that's been asked for a long time. I have called it Interview with a Vampire, because that's what it was called. But on the cover, it says Interview with the Vampire, which it was never called. But yeah, that's the movies. Stephen King's The Mist, and Interview with the Vampire. A vampire. There it is now. So tonight's stream is, I'll show you. There you go. Actually, just do that, and do that. There you go. That's tonight's stream. There's tonight's stream. Ready to go. Right, stop sharing. Oh, where are we? We disappeared. Oh, Ryan's gone. We got knocked out again.
95 feet in depth, I came upon a stratum of charcoal. Went through that and 5 feet more of sand and gravel, and came to a second stratum of charcoal and 4 feet further to the bed of rock. No better coal was ever burnt.
Yes, it was. It was, Evan, but they say it was always the vampire. No, it was a vampire, definitely.
It was equal to stone coal, as it had been buried so long. Whence came those stratums of charcoal of 4 feet in thickness, with 5 feet of sand and gravel intervening? The Spaniards gave an account of a civilized race that lived on the northwest coast as early as AD 500. Page 52. Sentinel print, Sawtell, California, USA.
What's that? There you go. Flat Earth. Come on. Oh, shit. Get rid of it. Don't want me showing that. Right, that's it anyway, guys. We finished. What? I didn't when I said to Ryan at the end of the stream, I didn't mean to piss off. And he's probably having trouble with his signal. Hey, I forgot about this. I've put this as my placeholder video on the Rumble side, but I can't do it on YouTube. I can't get trailers like Flats does until I've got 1,000 subs. so I can't do this one. So this was about a year ago. Flats made a rap song about Flat Earth. It's like a minute long. So I've kind of downloaded it to StreamYard. Uploaded it to StreamYard, sorry. And where is it? Here it is. It's only a minute long. It's flat. It's called It's Flat. Deal with it.
The earth is flat. The earth is flat. Deal with it. Deal with it. Deal with it. Hey, you. Welcome to reality. Welcome to the flat and stationary. Through life, we've been taught what to believe and how to think. Our foundations laid waste to the magic of conform reality. How we suffer with believing these lies. How we strive to conceal the strive. Why do we believe what we do? What if I told you it was created for me and for you? This world we live in is not what we're told. It's a world of purpose and splendor and treasures untold. Will you step back? Will you jump in? Let's head to the truth with intent. All I'm here to do is tell you, the earth is flat. So deal with it. So deal with it.
Yeah, man. Yeah, that was about a year ago. And here's another one. I don't know who it is. It's just random. Just picked it randomly. Haven't got a blooming clue who it is. Let's have a look anyway. Oh, it's some lady with a guitar that can sing. I wonder who that is. Oh, okay. Okay, who's this? Oh, I see. I see. Oh, it's the coffee song too. Oh, I see. I know this lady. It's her song with this coffee song too.
Like my coffee, drank it back since I was 12. Whenever I can, steal it from the kitchen shelf. Bittersweet flavor in my mouth reminds me what you're all about. I hold you in my arms 'cause you wanna shout. Make sure that you never run out, 'cause I'm addicted to you. Hey, oh, and I'm addicted. Da 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 da. I'm addicted. Da 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 da. I'm addicted to you. First thing in the morning, need to have a bottle or two. No, I shouldn't, but there's nothing I can really do. Make you sick, but you feel so nice, like a whiskey hitter with some ice.
I let that go.
You get me going like I'm rolling the dice. What I really need is some advice, 'cause I'm addicted to you. Hey, oh, and I'm addicted. Da 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 da. I'm addicted. Da 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 da. I'm addicted to you. Run through my blood, straight to my heart, sweeter than blood. I should have known I'd never escape you. Right away from the start.
Yeah.
I'm addicted to you.
Oh yeah, let's say that one. Go on. That's beautiful. That is ace, man. That is ace. Love it. Right, who's next? It must be a man I know. It must be a man I know. Let's see. Okay, let's have a look. How about I found Enos's one. But how about not that one? I passed it. Is that the right one? No. A good one, but it doesn't play very well. So sorry, I'm taking a minute. I'm just looking through my songs. Looking through my songs. Dooby-doo. Dooby-doo. My voice is so good because I haven't slept. I'll get a little nap now before I go on classes. Come on, where are you? I'm looking for a particular one. Here we go. Gabriella and Mr. Super Sidewinder, wonderful tonight. Come on. Oh. Excellent. No problem. Mr. Right to the windy man. Humpty, like you do in the box. Guitar's brilliant, harmonica's brilliant, love it. Super's brilliant with the harmonica, man. Yeah, Gabriel's brilliant on that guitar. And then you got Mr. Super Sidewinder. He's doing the harmonica. Brilliant. It's me. It is a sweet guitar, isn't it? I went to ball. Football tonight, Harry. Nice one, Mr. Super and Gabrielle. Fantastic. No, it's called a Wonderful Tonight, Erin. It wasn't made for the stream or anything. No, that's an actual. It's a cover. The cover version. It's obviously acoustically covered it. Wonderful Tonight. That's the song. That's the song. Hey, I didn't see you there, Justin. Man, when did you sneak in? Just finishing, bro. Just finishing. I've been on for 3 hours. Managed to finish the Giants one, so that's done. That's done. But I'm on tonight. Movie night tonight. Hey, Luca. Hey, Luca. Good to see you, man. Movie night tonight. I was looking at Luca's video actually. I come across one of Luca's videos where he's whining about Actually, I'm going to play it. Watch this. Watch this. Watch this. Watch this. I've got it. I've actually got it. But this needs you. Right. I've actually got it in my save. Right, watch this. It's funny. It's funny. Oh, Luca. Luca, what you like? Luca, 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 Luke. Goodbye. What do you mean goodbye? You come in and say goodbye. Hello and goodbye. Oh, for goodness sake, Roger's put his stream on for the same time as me tonight. Oh, well. Come on. Oh, my goodness, Roger. Oh, for goodness sake. Hold on, let me just... wow. No way. Roger. All right, hold on. Let me just give him a link. Boop. 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 Who's that, Luca? All right, here we go.
Hello.
Go and get... How you doing? How you doing, man? Give me 2 seconds. Give me 2 seconds.
Figured if you were gonna react to one of my videos, I should be here.
I'm gonna just go to show people. I just come across it. It's probably because I played your music, that your Christmas video that had 7,000 views. It got obviously algorithmically posted in my direction. You know what I mean?
Yeah. Showed you one of my videos and you recommended, huh?
Absolutely.
Nice.
It happens. It happens.
Yeah, it does.
Come on, there we are. With that, yeah, with that. Right, cool. Where is it? Here it is. Right, so Flatzoid's a jackface.
Oh.
Right, here we go. Let's have a duke. A deek, should I say? It's a little quiet. It's a little quiet. Do you know your videos are very quiet?
Yeah, they are a bit quiet. Yes, that's true.
Maybe I don't know if it's to do with your mic or if you're just a certain distance away from it. So this was 9 months ago. Oh my goodness!
Yeah.
Why did you post it? You posted it to Flats, obviously, but why Jack of all trades?
Well,
why Jack of all trades? Dude? I'm gonna have to give you a thumbs down for that.
He was.
Thumbs down. Right, this is Luca whining about Flatzoid and us. They probably doesn't name me by name, but I know he means me as well. Let's have a look.
Flatzoid has stopped talking to me, so I decided to write a little poem about my thoughts on him and many other thoughts on him too.
So thoughts on Flatzoid and others. So that probably means me. I don't know. Probably Michael. Maybe Vicky, because Vicky was on there at the time. I don't know.
Yep. It's facts.
It's facts.
Is it overreacting maybe?
Yeah.
Yeah.
It is.
No, when you come closer to your computer, you're louder. So it's to do with your distance from your mic. Different
Yeah.
distance from your mic. But okay.
Is,
So
is it overreacting? Yeah.
so you're saying Flatzoid was overreacting?
No, I'm overreacting.
Oh yeah. Oh, absolutely. Oh yeah, absolutely. Yes, you are overreacting. I thought you were saying Flatzoid. Right. Right.
Is
Yes,
it?
definitely.
I'm like, is
Overreacting.
it overreacting? Yeah.
Yes, absolutely. And then you get a hard cut.
And I
You get a
said
hard.
that.
You
I
get a
said
hard cut. You get a hard cut. Then Lucas sit down somewhere.
I
There we go.
leaned into the
Lay
camera
down.
and
So
like,
lay
yeah.
down.
Here we go. In a world where the earth is flat and space is just a lie.
Absolutely. I'm glad you admit it, dude. I'm glad you admit it. Fantastic. Great. I didn't know. I always called you a closet flat earther. I
In a
always called you a
world where
closet flat
space is
earther, dude.
just a lie. Not this world. In a world
All right.
where
All right.
space is a
In a
lie.
world. Okay.
Lives a man named Flatzoid, whose theories reach the sky. He bans all the skeptics. No debates he will ever win.
No, he doesn't. Flats doesn't ban anybody at all. Now and again, if Flats is really pissed off, he'll ban someone. He'll kick someone out of restream and that. He doesn't ban them. He doesn't ban anybody, Luca. It's the mods that ban. Flatzoid bans if he sees something really bad. But usually, if he does something like that, if he does any kind of discipline thing, it's usually timeout unless it's really bad. But he doesn't do it. It's the mods. Trust me.
Oh, so a mod banned me, huh?
Absolutely. Absolutely. Guaranteed.
Well,
Guaranteed.
dang it.
I don't know who it was, but you know, I've kicked you out a few times.
That's
A flat earther by nature, but mostly just a jerk. His channel's full of nonsense. His science left to die.
His channel, sorry, I didn't catch that. Channel's full of what?
His channel's full of nonsense.
Right. Explain. Explain. Elaborate.
Well, his theories and
But they're not his
whatever
theories. They're not
he
his
says
theories.
is
They're not his
nonsense.
theories, and they're not theories at all. They're actual observations and facts and measurements. There's no theory.
His facts are nonsense.
No, they're not. Yeah, if you don't understand them, you just that's just the thing. You don't understand it. You think it's nonsense because you don't understand it, and then you think you understand where we're coming from, and you don't. You really don't.
I do. It's just that. Well, I understand what you're saying. It's just that. Well, it's nonsense.
It's not nonsense. It's not nonsense. You just don't agree. You've got to remember you're indoctrinated, dude. Yeah, look, did you as a kid, did you never think something like this? Like, oh, Australia is oh sorry, no, you live in Australia, but them says right, okay. For you, it's the other way around. So did you ever think like, oh, the UK is antipodal to me, right at the other end? Did you never think that was very stupid? Like you're on the bottom and they're on the top. Did you never even think that as a kid that it's silly that someone is antipodal to the other and they don't fall off? As a kid, you must have thought that.
No.
Oh, why? Well, in that case, you were indoctrinated. If you didn't think that as a kid, you were indoctrinated from the start. Right from the start.
A kid probably shouldn't have those thoughts anyway.
Why not? Kids are curious. Of course Of course you should have that thought. They were right to have that. I was right to question things when I was a kid. So when I was a kid and someone told me there was a globe and someone was antipodal to me like you in Australia, it was stupid. And water on a ball, silly.
Yeah,
absolute garbage. Listen, look at something logically, right? Is it more logical that water would be in a basin type thing, a basin with containment, or wrapped round a ball? Logically, don't think about gravity or anything like that. Just think logically and simply. Do you think water should wrap around a ball? Is that more logical, or water laying flat in a basin with contained basin? What's more logical?
Without gravity.
Without gravity and all that kind of stuff, because gravity can't be proven anyway. It's rubbish. What is more logical?
I mean,
The water wrapped around the ball, or the basin. You
Okay.
tried what? Right.
The
What would be more
basin.
logical? Exactly. And that's the kind of things what you should have thought as a kid. I did, absolutely. And then I just accepted that the world was a globe because that's what we got taught, but not understood it. Not understood why it works like that. But we accepted it because that's what we were taught. Because we were kids, and that's what we were taught. You know.
Because of G, right? That's why. Because of gravity. But that's the way.
Well, the thing that you can't prove, test, or see. The thing it's not even a scientific theory because it can't be tested.
The theory of gravity just means every bit of knowledge that we know about gravity.
Gravitas just means weight.
Weight times mass.
You know that's your shit theory.
Oh God. Oh well, I still like you anyway.
I know. Caused by mass and energy. Yes, gravity is a theory, specifically the theory of general relativity, which describes gravity as a consequence of curvature of space-time caused by mass and energy. Here's a more detailed explanation. Gravity is a phenomenon, an observable force. Unobservable? How? How do you observe gravity?
Mass attracting mass. That's observing gravity.
I do not observe that big old that van over there. I do not observe that van being attracted to the van right in front of it. They're parked, they're stopped, they're stationary, they're exactly the same amount of distance away from each other all the time, and they're two big masses next to each other.
Well, it's because you need to build an experiment to observe it. But you can observe it.
Build an experiment.
In fact,
you have to have a hypothesis first before you build an experiment. Right. Anyway, hold on. Let's carry on with the rest of this. I need to get off. I need to get off.
Oh, right. Yeah. Fair enough.
Why? But I'm not disheartened. Won't wallow in despair, for I know the truth.
No.
And I will.
No, you don't. You don't know the truth. That's the thing. You think you know the truth. And you said I won't be disheartened. But the thing is, you are disheartened because you were disheartened enough to make this video. It bothered you enough to make this video.
I did say I was overreacting at the start.
You did. You did.
Lol.
Fair play.
Okay. So let Flatzoid keep his echo, his foot and foolish head. The world keeps on revolving.
No.
With my subtle smack. For facts will always triumph. In this globe-shaped spinning sphere.
You are right.
I like that line.
Listen, you're right to a certain extent. Facts will always win through. Absolutely, truth will win through. Hence why you cannot prove the globe.
Will soon disappear. The end.
Very good whinge. Very good whinge.
Well, it's a little poem rhyming thing. Well, the rhyme itself was good, right?
Yeah, absolutely. Yeah, it was pretty good.
Yay!
Pretty good. There you go. There you go. You've had a reaction. You got a little reaction from one of your 2-minute videos from me. So you're good.
Alright.
You're good. Right, I've got
Thank
to go.
you.
I've got to go because
Alright.
it's
Yeah,
3:09,
yeah.
and
It is night.
it's
Good.
well, not 3:09, but I am on
Um,
tonight, guys. I'm on tonight. I'll put after Flats has been on. I'm on at 11 p.m. and I noticed that Roger's on at 11 p.m. He did this yesterday as well. He knows to go on at the weekend. I don't mind if he streams at the same time as me, but it clashes, and some of our viewers are the same viewers, so he'll probably shift it. He'll probably do it beforehand or after. I don't know.
Oh, PJ.
Yes.
Did Flatzoid move?
Yeah,
Or-
he hasn't yet. He hasn't yet.
Ah, okay.
He's packing to move yet. Yeah.
I see. Okay.
He hasn't done the. Oh, actually, now you just mentioned Flatzoid. He's just put out a video. I haven't seen it. I'm going. Let's have a. It's called Triggered by Truth. 15 minutes.
Do you have 15 minutes?
Yeah, but I mean, if I have 15 minutes, I mean, I can't really react to it much because it'll take all day. Right. Let's just have a quick look. I'll give you guys the link, and we'll have a quick scan through it, and then you can watch it, it's individually.
No, I haven't seen it yet.
Right, that's the link in chat. I'll put the link in private here. There you go. That's it there. In
Oh,
private.
there it is.
Right, so there we go. Let's what are we doing? Right. Nice.
Yes.
Nice. Right. 33 he was on. Got to get that to 34. Wow.
Biased.
Oh, wrong one. Right. Let's have a look. Flats is saying Triggered by Truth. It's a video he put out 2 hours ago.
Yes, because this is stretched out, dipshit. It's every single point along this line because this line is a single point that's stretched out. Fuck. Oh my God.
You know why? Because
oh my God, you're stupid. You're fucking stupid, Flatzoid. Stop it.
He's really triggered by the truth. Look at the state of Hawkins, man. Shouting. He thinks he's in the truth. He actually knows he lies. He knows he lies. So why is he reacting like that? Pure projection. He's trying to project his anger on every figure else, man. I'm telling you. Absolutely. Ridiculous.
I mean, yeah, I somewhat, yeah, I agree that Sean Hawkins does yell a lot.
He's an asshole. He's an absolute. But listen, we tolerate. Sean's an absolute asshole, but we tolerated him so much. He gets banned. He gets to come back in. He used to he's like one of the biggest bloody trolls. He come in, swear and everything and all that. But because we know him and all that, he used to get to come back in all the time, and he always whinges that he's banned, but he gets unbanned. Come back. He can come and talk to Flats anytime he wants, but all he does is sit there and streams the live while we're live. It's obsession, man. It's pure obsession.
Fuck! This kind of dishonesty, this kind of fucking ignorance pisses me the
Sean can talk about dishonesty, man. That's ridiculous.
Yeah.
His tongue should fall off when he talks about dishonesty.
He does swear a lot. So,
absolutely.
Yeah.
Absolutely.
Fuck off.
Whoa.
See? An idiot. An idiot. What does it say here? Some words are also sure you heard the term Mampara or Mampora, depending on local language differences. I've got a proposal. Oh, right. It's right. Okay.
Duffy, I'm going to show you something.
Where's the North Pole on this thing? Where's the North Pole?
Oh, I'm in now. Look.
Thing. You can see my mouse.
Yes.
Yeah, see how 90 degrees west is one single point, and it's stretched out. The same thing you fuckers do with the Gleason's map. You take the single point, stretch it out to a line.
Time's go.
Do you see my mouse? Okay, I'll take it as a yes.
Yeah, sorry,
See
yes.
This 90 degrees south is a line going all the way to there, correct?
Yeah.
And then going up, it's going to 90 degrees north. Correct?
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
So you're saying there's no North Pole? That this entire line is the North Pole? Is that what you're saying, Flatzoid?
Let me quickly do something.
Another
God, what a
thing
waste
that
of
I
human.
found was
What a waste of human DNA.
Wow.
I'm gonna
Hold on.
place
Hold on.
two maps.
Sean, what a waste of human DNA. What an insult. That is awful. Sorry, what was you going to say, bro?
I was just gonna say how the celestial South Pole, how you say it's like at one point at 90 degrees south, but you don't know where it is. Is that right?
Yeah, what's the point in asking a flat earther where the South Pole is when we don't believe in a frigging South Pole? It's so
Well,
it's ridiculous. It's stupid.
You just say 90 degrees south, right? You just say it's at 90 degrees
Well,
south.
it is 90 degrees south. Yes, that's a big area. Absolutely.
But where? Yeah. When we ask where, you
Well, you tell
guys
me
don't
where
know.
you tell on yours. How do you get to yours? Same question. How do you get to yours without? If you wasn't told how to get there, how would you get there?
To the South Pole.
Well, there's no South Pole, so I don't know how you would get there. But,
To well, kind of a. Okay. Well, I guess if I didn't know where the South Pole was, and I wanted to get to the South Pole, I'd ask, I guess.
Yeah. You say we've got a problem with that, but you've got the same problem if you think about it.
Well, I guess the South Pole. I'd assume
There is no South Pole.
it would be south.
You're
With a
joking.
name like
It wouldn't,
that.
would it? It wouldn't be south, would it? Surely not. Surely not, dude. Wow.
But with a name like South Pole, I'd have to assume it's south.
You would.
So-
Right, let's watch some more.
On screen. Let's share. Okay. Crop. There's the crop.
Jesus fucking Christ, you're stupid.
See? Nasty. Nasty, nasty, nasty man. He thinks he's telling the truth. He thinks he's in the truth, but yet his mouth can say crap like that. Jesus effing Christ. That is blasphemy. That is awful. He's an absolute, he's a moron, I'm telling you. Tell you what, Sean isn't stupid, but he's a moron.
I mean, he just is incredibly ignorant.
Wow.
Just so we can have it
Projection is big in this one.
a bit nicer. Let's see. By the way, guys, hit the likes, share the show. Appreciate you all coming. And then I want you guys to please also share this to Duffy so he can see just how idiotic he is.
You think he'll think that he's idiotic after watching what you just did here? Good luck with that.
Okay, I'm going to put the Makata up. Can you point to me where 90
Really hasn't got a clue, man. Oh, that's been. Oh, here we go.
degrees south is here, please?
There we go. Hey, yeah,
no. There you go.
Listen up.
Okay. Oh, and that's a map. Is that
Listen up, Luca.
a map of the globe?
No. That is not a globe map.
Makata is not a globe map.
Oh, what? What? It's not. It's not a projection.
it's a very messed up projection because they're flattening.
So
Oh.
because you use the
No, they're not.
AE
Hey,
distorted
Flatzoid.
globe map. Wait.
It's always, hey Flatzoid, hey Flatzoid, hey Flatzoid. Flatzoid's talking, he's like, hey Flatzoid, hey Roger, hey Roger, hey Flatzoid. What? He's an absolute moron. This guy has been a deceiver from the start. He doesn't care about his faith, a relationship with Christ. He might be a pastor of a church, but he's no follower of the way. He doesn't know the way at all. He's lost.
But like any new global channel that comes into play, I bet some flat earthers would immediately investigate their background to
What do you
see
mean?
what they can find.
No, wouldn't. You just don't go investigating someone's background unless you got a reason to. I don't investigate people's backgrounds. Why would I?
Well, some
No,
would.
I mean, I don't know. I don't know anybody that does that. To be honest, I really don't. I mean, not going deep into backgrounds. Maybe like just what they do on YouTube and whatever, but not going into the personal like stuff. I mean, that's what anti-flat earthers do. I mean, they've caused a lot of trouble. They really have. They've got people fired. Roger, he's lost his job because of them. You know what I mean? It's ridiculous.
What
And,
was Roger's job?
he worked in Walmart. He worked in Walmart. Hey,
well,
Flats, just reviewing your thing, man. Just reviewing your video. Because
Walmart
I was
shouldn't
live while it was on, bro. So I didn't know. So we're just reviewing your video, man.
I mean, Walmart shouldn't really care about
No, of course
whether
not.
or not someone
Of course they
believes
don't.
the Earth is flat or not.
Of course they don't. Of course they don't. Of course they don't. But they shouldn't. No, but they do.
They shouldn't.
Listen, if you're a workplace and you keep getting phone calls, it happens on TikTok as well. TikTok live streamers, they go sit in a pub and the trolls will just sit and call the place that they're at to make trouble. So that's what happens. So then the boss gets sick of it and you get fired. Simple as that. Simple as that.
Oh, that's what happened. Oh,
Listen. People have lost a job. It was through partly to do with Ruhif, someone else. Can't remember the exact story. It has happened. People for anti-flat earthers call people's workplaces and stuff like that. It's awful. It's awful, man. Yes, Black. Good to see you, man. But we'll be on your stream a bit later. Can't wait, bro.
Okay,
But,
yeah.
That's what I like. That's what I like.
That is awful. Yes.
It is awful. Absolutely. That's what they do. That's what they do. Cause a lot of trouble, man. You know what I mean? Like even with Vicky, you know, I mean, Vicky got ill because of a certain person. And
right.
Yeah, it's bad. It's bad. And
when
Flatzoid made a documentary on Obsessed, like being upset, them being obsessed, and the likes of Craig said that's not a documentary. This is a document. It is a brilliant documentary, exactly explaining what they're like and how they're like. Do you know what I mean? It's brilliant. They just don't like to admit it. In fact, I mean, that's an ace documentary. It should get pushed everywhere. Right, let's carry on.
Use a AE distorted globe map to say you can't get the south. Now we're giving you a Mercator globe projection that you're saying you can't use that because it's distorted as well. Being a hypocrite. The only one embarrassing himself here, Duffy, is you because you were a dishonest punk.
Exactly. Dishonest. He came in. That's like, just look, Flatzoid was trying to explain something. You know what I mean? He's getting it out. And then he's like, Flatzoid. That's all he does and sits down and going, this man is not a man of God at all. He's an absolute ass. Deceiver. Look what he did. Went to Antarctica, tried to get a 24-hour sun. Couldn't, so faked it.
Cannot accept your deception is not working with us.
Hey,
Well, we don't
Flatzoid,
have the grid set up on it.
I can prove to you, Flatzoid, right now why this is silly. Show me the North Pole on the Mercator map, please.
I don't need to. It's not my map.
You can't.
Oh, yeah. Whose problem is that? Yours or mine?
Yours.
How is that a problem? How?
Ascribe to the
I'm
Mercator
talking
map.
about a globe. I'm not talking about a flat map.
Yeah, exactly. We're talking about flat Earth. We're not talking about the Gleason's map.
Jesus fucking Christ.
See, he's mad. That's what I'm saying. Obsession. He will sit there and live stream flats and sit and effing blind and cuss at the screen. And he's got his viewers there. Well, whatever viewers he's got, I don't know what he gets. He probably gets more than me. I don't know. But he's all he's doing is sitting swearing. I mean, that's not good for people's ears. Why doesn't he come and talk properly? You know what I mean? Have a conversation. Try and learn from each other instead of being a total ass. He comes in with, oh, Flat's a liar, Flat's a liar. He's the liar and he knows it.
Come on. There we go. Oh, it doesn't want to add it on. Oh, do I have to open it first?
As I said to Luca earlier on, we just reviewed Luca's video of as well, Flatzoid of 9 months ago. It was called Flatzoid as a Jerk Face. We just reviewed that. That's when we fell out with them. So we just reviewed it. It was quite funny.
Get a bit smaller. On screen.
Oh,
hey, got it nowhere. Did I say?
So I put it up for a reason to read it out. And he doesn't get that the straw man is nothing but idiotic. Why ask a flat earther where the South Pole is? We don't ascribe to it. We don't ascribe to South Pole.
I suppose you. Yes, yeah. I guess it is a kind of documentary. Yeah. Okay.
It's a documentary. Oh, he's obsessed. He's obsessed. This is a documentary. Absolutely. I was talking about. Wow, are you like 10 minutes behind?
Yeah.
Anyway.
Yeah. I was looking. I was looking it up.
Okay. I got you.
I thought I said hello. I don't know.
Sorry, guys.
I don't know.
This.
I can't remember. Yeah, so where's this single point here?
I only started squealing when I first met my mother. She gave birth to me. Then she started squealing.
On the Mercator map, Flatzoid. See, when you stretch out the top part you lose that single point.
What? What's he talking about? Stretching out the top part, Flats? Stretch out the top part of, for what? For what?
It's the same thing that this fucking piece of shit does with the globe in the south. It stretches the single point out to a line.
Oh,
that's where the South Pole is on a flat Earth.
I see what you're saying. Right? Okay. I'll let him off with that one.
All around it, and that's impossible. It's 1 point right there.
Justin, they have debated before on Flats, but he ends up ending up like an ass. But Flats can debate it. Flats will debate it tomorrow. See if he ends up like.
No, he never comes on. He's always run away from me.
Oh, didn't he come on once before? Oh no, it's right. Sorry, I'm thinking of someone else. No, he didn't come on. Sorry, my bad.
Oh my goodness.
I was thinking of Dell's boy. I was thinking of Dell's boy. It wasn't Jack.
Jack of all trades is a glober dedicated to making shorts.
I'm surprised John didn't call me a lesbian or something by now. You know what I mean?
I think it would be gay, not lesbian.
No, but that's what I'm saying. No, but that's what I'm saying. I've got trolls coming in calling me a lesbian because of oh dude, I can't remember who it was. Flatzoid, the black dude. He started calling me a lesbian John Voight. So everybody started calling me a lesbian. Probably because I got pierced. Probably because I got
pierced. At least get the word right. It's not lesbian.
Listen,
gay.
I am a lesbian. I love women, so I'm a lesbian. So I'm all good.
Fair enough. The lesbian is when a woman loves a woman.
I don't mean I love all women. I mean I love my woman, but you know what I mean. I mean I'm a woman kind of man. Hey, Lord Barma, how you doing? How you doing?
Literally just saying nothing.
Yeah, he's the one who's copies.
He doesn't say anything. He lets you say things, and what you say is fucking stupid and racist and anti-Semite.
Oh my goodness! Coming from Sean's mouth, come on. He's trying to say that we're bad mouthing things when look at how he swears and talks. It's disgusting. He's such a hypocrite. He's such a hypocrite. It's unbelievable.
And sexist. And transphobic.
What? Oh, come on. Sexist and transphobic. I'm not transphobic. I am not scared of a trans person. Why would it be transphobic? Why would Flatzoid be transphobic? Not scared of them. Phobia. Phobia is a fear. Why would we be scared of a trans person?
And slander.
Phobic.
I would say the definition of the word was
Slander is coming from Sean.
when well, phobia is when you're scared, but transphobic is like when you're like mean to that specific race or
Hold on. So no, I know what the word. I know what it means. I'm just saying that a phobia is actually a fear. It shouldn't be called transphobic because a phobia is a fear. So why would you be scared? Why would I be scared of a trans person? You know? Yeah, here's Vicky. How you doing?
Oh,
How you doing, babe?
bye.
How you doing,
Hi.
babe?
Hello.
What you saying?
You're still on.
I'm just reviewing Flatz's video. I won't be long. I'm just clipping through this, then I'm finishing off this. It's because I came across it. I'm just going to do it, then I'll finish till tonight.
Lord Brahma
Yeah.
has been before.
Yeah, I know, babe. I know. It's okay.
I might pop off now. See ya.
All right, look, I'm leaving it
Vicky.
there anyway. I'm just I'm
Vicky.
leaving it there. I was just reviewing a little bit of it because I'm finished anyway. You know what I mean? Finished anyway. But I need to watch the rest of this, guys. I've got to finish up now. I've been on ages, and I'm going on tonight, and obviously on Flatz's as well. Right, I'm on 5 minutes, so I need to watch the rest of that. But guys, go and watch it individually. I'll give you the link for it now.
Moomin. Hi, Kim.
There you go. That's the link for Flatz's video.
I've been
Go
an
give that a
hour
look.
now.
And I will have to put it in my. Oh no, it's in my history. I don't need to do my watch later now. It's cool. It's in my history. Cool.
That's how
Say
you get
again.
rid of Luca.
No,
Get rid of Luca.
Luke has been fine. He's been fine. He's been all right. He hasn't stepped out of line. He's good. He didn't derail anything. No, it's fine. I was about to stop. I was about to finish, and then I thought I'd give the link for Flax's video. And I was like, it's 15 minutes. Let's give it a quick little scan. I wasn't intending to do a whole lot. I was just going to skip through it, but I just done the first 5 minutes. But you can see what it's about. Yeah, everybody, go watch it. Go watch it. And Flax, I'll see you on yours later. You wouldn't have done your stream, have you? You put it up.
Yeah.
Hold on. All right, Ed, Flax has put the stream up for tonight already. Here we go. Copy it.
What's up?
I know. Here we go. There's Flax's link for tonight, guys. There we go. So, I didn't see what it was about. I just grabbed the link. TFE killed Flat Earth. The Sun and Antarctica. Flat Earth destroyed. Yay! Flat Earth destroyed. Whoa! Finally! Come on. Idiots. Absolute idiots, man. Cool. Excellent. Right. I've already played out the songs, so I'm ready to go. And I've got, again, I've got, I'm streaming tonight at about 11 p.m. GMT. Which one is it? This one. Maybe this one. Please be that one. Yeah, that one. Bless, guys. Thanks for being with us. Always a pleasure. And I'll see you in Flax's. And if I don't, I'll see you on mine. Bless you guys. Hear the sunset's free. It's free.
Indeed.
Ta-da.